here we are. Hey everybody, welcome to another Friday night stream here at Power 9 Games and Frontier Gaming Channel. We're going to be doing 800 points of Legion tonight. Hey, Sean, lean in front of the camera real quick. But, yeah, that ugly guy. He's going to be playing tonight, and we're just going to be kind of taking a bit of a slower pace and trying to teach as well. We've gotten some comments, people like seeing other people play through the game and kind of their methodologies and rules and things like that. So we're going to be taking that kind of approach to it tonight. But otherwise, hey, welcome to the stream. My name is Matt, part of the Frontier Gaming Channel and the Legion Outriders podcast. So hope everybody is having an awesome Friday night. But tonight I think we're going to be... You're playing Rebels. Usually you play Imperials, so you're jumping over to the Rebels, so therefore...
Trying real hard.
I'm still playing Imperials. I've been playing a lot of Imperials recently, so I'm very excited for that. But do you have your army list?
I have something like that, yeah.
Why don't you come on over and talk about our list real quick.
All right. Where am I?
Just grab a chair or something. We can both fit on camera.
Chit-chat my lips.
Chitty chat. But hopefully everybody can hear us okay.
Yes. Rumor has it that you're terrible using microphones.
I am.
Like
well, yes. That is a thing that happened. Actually, let me go ahead and we're going to switch mics real quick. Okay, so we're just on laptop mic here, but probably be better to hear us. But okay, so what's your list looking like, John?
Okay, so tonight I have Luke Skywalker, and he will have some Force powers because he's a Jedi.
Luke Skywalker, Rebel Criminal, got it.
Yep, exactly. He's going to have Battlefield Meditation and
good one.
Yep, and Force Reflexes. Then we're going to run a naked, so to speak, Leia Organa.
Oh.
So, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get you guys this
Yeah, no, that's...
She's fully clothed, but she has no weapons, no cards. Then we've got two...
She's got Kung Fu.
She does.
She likes the karate chop.
She literally has martial arts.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
I'm like, is that like jiu-jitsu? Is that like Muay Thai? Or
it's in-your-face sass and a moxie that just won't quit.
Yeah, that's true.
Which equals 3 black dice.
I got 2 ATRTs. They'll be running the rotary cannons.
Okay, classic rotaries.
Yeah, classic rotaries. And then I've got 4 Rebel Troopers squads with Z6s. No additional guys, no additional weapons or anything.
Okay.
And then 1 naked Fleet Trooper card because I said when they came out that I was going to make Fleet Troopers awesome.
Well, mission accomplished, man. Most people seem to like them a lot. So
I think they're awesome.
They are awesome.
But you know, so I'm just running a naked Fleet Trooper squad. So his whole job is to go out and get objectives in the clutch or.
Wow, so just a 4-man.
Just 4-man Fleet Troopers.
Holy security squad.
You know, I'm too poor.
Saying, hey, stop running.
Halt.
You're gonna slip. Injure yourself.
Use of deadly force is authorized.
You have to listen to me because I'm wearing the sash.
Yes, and I have this giant weird helmet.
My bicycle helmet because I just biked here.
Yeah. I'm tired. If you could stop, that'd be great.
Oh, man. Don't make me chase you because I will not be able to.
So I saw 2 ATSTs on the table, so why don't you inform everybody as to what you're running?
Yeah, I'm taking 2 ATSTs, that's it.
2 ATSTs?
That's it, done.
Deal. No commanders, we don't need commanders. We don't need no
So yes, I'm going to try the double ATST. This is kind of a goal I've set for 800 is to see if I can get good at that list. But tonight we're doing General Veers with Esteemed Leader. And then 4 squads of Stormtroopers, all with DLT-19s and 2 with an extra Stormtrooper in there. So 2 full squads, 2 DLT squads. And then we've got 2 ATSTs with concussion launchers because I love the concussion grenade launchers.
So no mortars?
No mortars.
Yes! Long march, please. Long march.
Wow, really? Okay. I've honestly got the opinion that mortars are kind of a trap. You know, they're not all that. They're nice if you've got nothing better to do, but I'd rather get aggressive with the ATSTs, get them close, and then just punch you out of cover. But cool. Well, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the other table here. Let me actually adjust the camera just a little bit so we can see things as we get them set up to go. Sorry for the jarring. It's always a work in progress.
A lot of covers. The map will be difficult to see.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got to give you a chance against those ATSGs, right?
Whoa, that's
Just
aggressive.
a chance. I
That's
mean, they are aggressive. Okay, let me go ahead and switch back on over. Get the other mic going. Transfer to table side. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shoot.
Look,
shoot.
Two microphones. They're in stereo.
Yeah. And kill this camera. We'll be back in a little bit.
You don't have a. You don't have a microphone. You don't have a mortar, sir.
I do not.
You will shoot nothing and like it.
And drop that cam. All right. And again, guys, if you have any questions, we're going to be kind of teaching as we go, talking through all the phases and steps and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'll be monitoring chat. If you have any questions on anything that's going on, please feel free to holler at us. There's a slight stream delay, so it might take me a second to see your questions, but I will be checking back periodically. But yeah.
I have a question.
What's that?
Where's your game?
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
We upped our game. Now up yours.
Oh, that's what you said. Yeah, it's a backhanded pun.
Up yours, sir.
Up yours. Backhanded insults.
I mean, most insults are.
No, I like the ones where it's front hands.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Very,
no,
very
just
nice.
yeah.
Very kind of like condescending insults. Where it's like, no, you're really good at this game. No, really.
No, you're great.
You're great.
Yeah.
You're great.
No, thanks, man. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
No, you suck.
That wasn't what I thought was going to happen at all. This is horrible.
You've never said that before.
No. Yeah. It's just starting to feel good about myself.
So So if you'd like, I have the. Well, we should probably go over how the game's set up, right?
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll pop it in front of the little camera here so people can follow along. But so the first phase is basically we're trying to set up the board and the basically the victory conditions and the conditions by which we'll be playing to try and win the game.
Yeah. Sorry, camera. I'm terrible.
No, you're fine. But so basically, in the core set, you get 4 randomized of each type. You've got victory conditions, you've got battlefield conditions, and then you've got actual deployment set up. So usually what you'll do is you'll shuffle up those cards, discard one of them from each of the stacks, and then lay out the other 3. So Sean, you want to go ahead and take us up? Oh, how many points? We need to determine blue and red player.
I am at exactly 800, I do believe.
Okay, I'm at 799, so I'll go ahead and pick blue, and I'm just going to take this side of the board because it's easy.
Yep, so that's easy. So what we've done there is because he has less points than myself, he gets to choose a side. Blue player meaning that he gets to go first. Red player means I go second. And that's important for when we're talking about the cards because now he's going to have, when we get to the banning process, which you'll see momentarily, he'll get first selection. So first we'll go ahead and show what we're going to do. So I'll flip 3 and then the 4th one will just go away. So we've got Long March, Battle Lines, and Disarray. This one just goes away. Then we have, as our objectives, we have Recover the Supplies, Breakthrough, and finally Intercept the Transmissions. So it looks like we might be playing some pretty standard Legion, if you will.
Yeah.
Rapid Reinforcements.
Ooh, that's a fun one. That's spicy.
Green. Then we have Hostile Environments.
Yeah, I played that one last night.
Yeah,
it kept catching me out. I keep forgetting about it.
And then last but not least, probably one of the
limited visibility.
Yep, limited visibility. So we'll get into each one of those does after we pick, but I will let you pick first.
Cool. I'm getting rid of Long March. Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah. So Long March means you set up on opposite sides of the long ways of the table instead of the long sides.
Okay. Well, as much as it would probably be
set up on the short sides of the table, I just really mangled that, but I think people know what I meant.
Yeah.
Due to my gesturing.
All right. Man, I'm gonna kanks Rapid Reinforcements.
You're gonna kanks it?
I'm gonna cancel it. We're not doing it. So I probably would be, given my list, probably be something that I could use effectively to beat you, but it's also really difficult, and since seeing as though we're running an introductory level game, I'll just not do that.
Let's see. I'm going to get rid of Recover the Supplies.
So now we see that Matt has had 2 opportunities to ban cards. I have 1 more opportunity to ban cards.
Or you can pass.
Well.
You can always pass.
Yeah,
you don't have
to
ban a card.
However, I am going to take my action this time, or my ability to ban a card, and I'm going to ban Hostile Environment. So we will do Battle Lines Breakthrough
Limited Visibility. So limited visibility says that during the first round, each unit's line of sight beyond range 2 is blocked. So the first round, you can only shoot up to range 2, and then second round, it goes to range 3, and then it's shooting as normal. So my DLTs are going to lose some of their effectiveness in the range 1 to 4 department.
Yep.
But so we've got that. Then we've got Battle Lines, which is just the standard. Do you have one of your range rulers? But the range ruler segment 1 all the way across on either side of the table.
Yeah, here we go. But these things are like a 16.
But yeah, so one of these guys, that is basically our deployment zone all the way down.
So think kind of standard miniatures, if you will.
Yeah,
kind of standard
war game deployment, sure.
Yeah.
And then we're
running
breakthrough. So basically, at the end of the game, last round, we want to have as many people of our side over into his deployment zone, and then vice versa. He wants to be over here.
Indeed. So, yes, this is kind of a more, and this actually works out perfectly because this is a very easy, kind of easy setup for introductory level game.
Hey, Groggy Dog. Glad you're back, man. Yeah, this is. We figured this would be. It did turn out just completely randomly happenstance that this would be probably a pretty good teaching one. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of different objectives to follow around.
Yeah, I went to go look at it, but I was pretty sure that
the okay, so we'll put these out.
Can start cracking our armies. So.
Yeah. So we know our deployment setup now. It's got to be. Oh, let's see. Let me check my angle. I think it's still a little janky.
All the Renegades players probably bought it already.
Oh no, all my cards are flipped over. What am I doing?
Yeah, they're super good. And like
even out just a little better.
Like we get like 1 big night and run like 2 of these or something like that. And that's
there we go.
Decent. Like we don't even
my army will take the entire
here.
span of the board edge.
And like maybe we just make it
ish.
Okay.
Right, like sword.
Okay, Stormtrooper.
They want to be close.
ATST, General Veers.
These guys are like sit back and shoot.
I think I may have played. Lamb may have a team leader. Let me check.
Ooh, that'd be completely appropriate. I know my General Veers is an esteemed leader, so that allows me to try and absorb shots onto stormtroopers that are standing nearby him.
One of these, just for you, I say non-standard, but I do have 1 additional Rebel Trooper and 1 additional Z6 that will not be present on the board edge, so I'll put 2 numbered markers on this one to represent that.
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
Yeah, you know, I'm just going to make things up as I go because it's more fun that way.
Oh, good, yeah. And it's a game of make-believe, you know?
They realize that people are just
Real combat situations.
So they have different arms. That's the only difference.
Some of my stuff is falling out.
So in both cases, because you can actually mount all of these missiles on this guy.
Okay.
Oh gosh, there's a broken
Set our deployment zone, so we're doing the range 1, so I'll just put these out as reminders and guides.
Do we have a
Until it gets supplies. What do you need?
blue?
If you go back on top of the whole area, there's a little tin.
Layer that is down.
And invariably happens with these types of games. You break a model and you gotta fix it real quick.
Yeah, but you have to combine like thermal spear and sword. Okay, yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, it's literally you get both.
Start setting up my Stormy Troopers. The Empire's finest. Here to put their boot heels into the backs of the rebels, as they deserve, being terrorists.
But like bringing.
Oh, Vader, you get back. You're not coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Last night is a joke.
Okay.
Because it was funny.
You ever play
Poor
Warhammer?
unpainted Veers. Someday he'll get painted. I swears it. Not by me.
Is this a twist or like just a button?
Oh, you just squeeze on it. The top's broken off on it, actually. So.
I started with
That's what I was going to do.
I mean, if you're
You can do it. I believe in you.
Trying real hard.
I don't actually believe in him.
probably find stuff to borrow, or maybe just remind you some stuff if you get into it.
But I know what to expect. No, why?
Now you need glue.
Oh, man.
Appears as though we're each down a unit.
Great.
Why
You want
is
some
this not
turbos?
coming out?
Yeah, they're super good. K-Door's my second favorite.
I'm confused. This is
It is.
it's not coming out.
No, it might be like dried out or something. Because as you saw, the top was broken.
Well, I'm sorry.
Good news is we're a game store. We sell things here, including wood.
That's unfortunate.
Ah,
Because I've already paid you a handsome price today, sir.
yeah,
Yes, I got a.
handsome price from an ugly guy.
Indeed. I got a Age of Sigmar Soul Wars box.
Ooh, spicy. Which one are you going to be playing? The Sigmarines or the
Sigmarines.
the Hunts?
Sigmarines. I traded one of the local guys here. I traded him, so he's going to give me his Sigmarines out of his box, and then I will give him mine next.
I'm excited for that. I'm going to be playing my. We're going to do a little escalation tournament for Age of Sigmar 2, and we've got a little Iron Jaws for us. I'll probably bust out.
Alright, well, I'm going to have to probably go buy glue because
Is it just not coming out at
it's
all?
not coming out now.
Sorry.
Dude, that's what makes me sad.
What's that?
So I just bought one at the house too, a brand new one, so it makes me sad.
Oh man.
Is there anybody else who can play?
Here, let me see. Let me see. Let Daddy see.
I can't do anything.
Oh, yeah. Jammed up.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Alright. I don't think you're really a model builder if you chew on a bottle of super glue.
It's high in protein.
I doubt that.
You're completely right. Don't do that.
100% of your daily recommended polymers. Or horse joints or whatever they're using.
Tastes
Let me
great.
See. Let me see. Let me see.
Yep. Right here is
No.
the martial artist with her
Oh,
base.
Kung Fu Hugs.
Yeah, oh, did it come out?
I'm trying. Yeah, he might be out of luck.
Oh.
Was there a knife in there?
It was.
Go grab it real quick.
Alright.
That'll get it to work, I swears. But yeah, we'll get started here in just a second. Hope everybody's having an awesome Friday. Ready for some hot Legion action? I know I am. I know I am. Because it's all hot here. 109 degrees today in Vegas. Horrible, horrible, horrible summers. Do not want. The other 8 months are awesome though.
Right, there's these things.
I'll take that. That's fine.
I figured I've used it before.
So since this is an instructional stream, I feel people should know this is part of the game.
Yep, we're totally covering all the bases.
All
here.
aspects.
Frustration.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Some painted, some unpainted.
Yep. No. Lots of that.
You know.
Okay, we got glues.
Oh
There you
my
go.
goodness.
No.
Glues
No.
on
Now lick that. Okay. So, okay, I've got my forces on the table here. I've got, since I called blue player, that means that I drop my forces first. I'm going to pick a squad of storming troopers. One of my 5-man squads. They just a base squad with one DLT-19 upgrade. And they're going to come up here. I'm going to put the commander right there because everything, most of the stuff that you want to do with the squad is involved from the commander, which is this guy with the fancy shoulder pad. I don't know if you guys can see it really well from there, but this guy. He's your unit leader. And basically you check range from your unit leader and determine cover from enemy units that you're shooting against. So he's really important to keep an eye on where he's going. Everybody else just kind of gets put within range 1 of him. It's a little bit more abstract than like your standard 40K or War Machine or Bolt Action. Well, I assume I actually haven't played Bolt Action, but trying to keep it relevant to the war game, to the historical guys.
Okay, so did you place a squad?
I did. I've got a squad of stormtroopers.
Sorry, I'm frantically trying to get Leia on the base. That way I actually have 2 commanders.
Okay.
Or I may just have to take a speeder.
Luke and Leia, the Wonder Twins?
Indeed, activate. So we'll lead with our squad of fleet troopers because they're just awesome. They're just awesome guys. So it's going to be 4 models, 4 miniatures, if you will. So
The guys that you send out to die.
Yep, the guys who will just be here to strictly die.
While you're putting them out, we'll talk about the command hand real quick. So your command hand is about 7 cards. Well, it's exactly 7 cards. Usually you've got 3 that are part of the unique commander that you bring. So I've got Veers's command hand right there. Then you fill them out with the standard ambush, push, assault, and standing orders. So you always have 7 cards in your command hand. And because Sean has 2 commanders, he's got Luke and Leia, he can actually have almost exclusively their specialty cards. He doesn't have to go with the generic ones that have no ability on them.
I will not, sir.
What are you doing?
I will not use the generic cards.
Oh, yeah, you won't, because the only disadvantage there is that if Luke or Leia die during the course of the game, he loses those cards. So
Yep, have to definitely be cautious.
each of those command cards can only be played once during the game, and then they go to your discard, unless it's the standing orders one, which is the worst card. It's the 4 priority, so the lowest priority, and you only get to do 1 unit. But it goes back to your hand, so you've always got that to play at least, usually.
Your turn.
Okay, so second squad of storming troopers. More than we'd say about you.
Oh,
it's in
this is
here.
a family stream, sir.
I have no idea what you're
Family
talking
stream.
about. What? You stop. Get out. Okay, more stormtroopers down.
Okay, so I will put...
Oh, real quick, if we want to go over terrain, most of it looks pretty standard. Craters, how do you want to do those?
we usually do
Difficult
those
terrain,
cover-
light cover?
Yeah, light cover, difficult terrain.
Sounds good.
Alright,
So basically that's one of the things we should have done first is work out the terrain details, but because we've played with this terrain so much, we know most of it, what it does. But for those at home, so we've got barricades, which provide hard cover, ruins, which are also hard cover. These crates basically act as impassable, or I guess you could climb on top of them. We were just talking about the craters, which provide light cover, but also are difficult terrain. And then just most of this other stuff is going to be the ruins or impassable terrain.
Alright, down.
Okay, so another squad of rebels. Man, you need to get painting, man.
I try so hard.
Okay, changing the subject.
Right, thanks
All right.
a lot, jerk.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
So I have a problem where I really enjoy painting. I really do.
Do you?
I
Wow.
do. But
Is that a problem?
It is not a problem-ish.
Oh.
I guess it kind of takes away from some of my time, but it's tough because I actually prefer painting the 40K and Age of Sigmar models to these. Like, I don't like my one complaint, and yes, it's a great game, yes, you should play it, and yes, you should go get it right now, but my one complaint is I don't like how the miniatures paint as compared to GW models. And that's just a personal preference.
You're a
thing.
monster, and I
know,
cannot stand you.
I know.
You have slated yourself for oblivion now, sir. Prepare to have your earth scorched, your land salted, and your people genocided.
Oh, you're gonna genocide them? Promise?
Yes, I just wrote that. It's going to happen. You can't stop it. Unless you do, and then it won't happen.
I'm not gonna try to
Whichever
stop
way.
you. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Oh, okay.
Bye, guys.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Sorry. So if I'm within range 1 of this, can I deploy?
Do you have any ion troopers over there? He asked.
Oh, I don't.
No ion troopers.
Don't. This is gonna be a rough day. A rough day. So
okay.
So I explained to Turner what I was playing, and then magically 2 ATSTs show up.
So Groggy Dog's asking, as someone who's never painted 40K before, why is that? Why do you feel that way, Sean? Defend your position.
Yeah. So if you
wrong.
I know, right?
Okay.
Jeez, I didn't see that one coming.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay, so for me, the difference on these, I feel the 40K is a harder plastic, more solid. More solid pieces.
I can see that. You got a lot of flatter surfaces.
Flatter surfaces.
A lot
so it's easier.
Very strong, bulging bicep men
yes,
to apply your wet brush to.
Absolutely my favorite.
With
thank you.
Giant cod pieces.
Yep, absolutely my favorite. Thank you.
And did you break something else again?
I did.
Fantastic.
I am absolutely outstanding. So I just like the surfaces. I like the models.
Outstanding,
I think it's a little easier to paint than these guys. I've tried to get the.
Careful, it comes out fast.
Guys. I've kind of started doing my rebel fleet troopers. They're like at like an 80% solution.
We a little small cam stopped for a second. Hold on, sorry. Let me try and fix that, guys. Apologies. I don't know where that would be. What is that? That's the it's game cam. Sorry.
I don't think. Well, yeah.
Okay. I think we're back there. Let me throw some switches real quick so it doesn't try to autofocus the entire time. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for the heads up.
Have you refired the flux capacitor?
I did not think about that. I'm out of plutonium though, so.
Looks like we're stuck. Unless we can come up with 1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts!
A bolt of lightning! Anyways.
Danger!
I'm not showing my age, am I? Okay. So
yeah, thanks, Harley. Yeah, that's bizarre. I don't know why it stopped working there. Guess we should check to make sure they got the blue lights on them at all times.
No, I'm sure I've kicked something or hit something.
It's all Sean's fault. Let's all blame him.
Yep. Okay, so you deployed first, you've deployed 3, I've deployed 3, so it's your
So it's back to my deploy 4. In this case,
nice stuff I got. Knocked
how about stormtroopers?
Alright, just right there. Thank you.
Have you tried stormtroopers? Apply directly to the forehead. Stormtroopers.
Yeah? Yeah. Not exactly
so
sure.
One of my 6-man squads.
See, this is why we can't have. This is why the dogs do not allow us to have nice things.
Do the dogs play with your models and break them?
They don't, but they knock the bag over all the time. Those silly, silly dogs.
This is what happened when you have a husky and a shepherd.
Yes, they're evil and clumsy. So what'd you deploy? More expertly painted white stormtroopers. Excellent. So that's just me, I guess. Like as far as the painting thing goes, again, like that's just a me thing. I know a lot of people are like.
There's definitely a gap in the sculpture quality. I mean, GW's been doing their kits for a long, long, long time. The amount of detail they cram on there does make it a little bit more interesting. I mean, so the Star Wars line is obviously going to the movies. And you're not going to see a lot of like extra walkie-talkies and skulls and purity seals and all that stuff over there because that just looks dumb on film. But makes for interesting model painting.
You say it looks dumb on Finn?
Film.
Oh, I thought you said Finn.
Yeah.
I was like, well, he's the worst character anyways.
Oh, you stop. Finn's awesome. I love John Boyega.
I like John Boyega.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Shh. You going to see Jurassic Park this weekend?
Yeah, I'm taking my nephews tomorrow.
Ah, lucky them.
Such a nice uncle.
Aren't you, though? You can take me to see Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
There we go. Sweet.
I totally want to go.
Let me be an
we're doing, for those that might be listening in at home, but next week, part of the rotating format between Legion, we're going to be doing some Warhammer Underworlds. If you want to come down and do some streams on that, Ross. Ross is one of our muckety mucks with the Underworlds community.
So.
He's a fellow Skaven player, so hoorah Skaven. Nice.
I love them.
Yeah, they're the best. And he's also going to be part of my D&D campaign on Tuesday. So fantastic.
That's like
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Only one that's ready.
Yeah.
Oh, you just have to.
Did you just break another one?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, stream. It usually doesn't take this long to get started, but when you're dealing with a handy-capable gentleman like Sean, we loves him, but he's just like Lenny. He just crushes everything he touches.
I was like sitting here just messing with the range ruler as you talked, and it just completely snapped.
Well, that's
terrible.
silly, man.
I'm terrible. I'm
What
sorry.
deployment are you on right now? Is this 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 5th.
Okay, let me jump ahead to my
no
5th,
worries, yeah.
and I will go ahead and put Veers out right.
No,
right. I'm going to put him right next to these stormtroopers, who will keep him protected and safe.
You put that beers out there.
Yes, here, hold my Veers.
He's gonna be holding.
Hilarious
a
jokes.
He's gonna be holding a lightsaber blade.
In his belly.
Indeed. Okay.
But a Jedi uses his laser sword for defense, never to attack.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap. And then there's a bunch of movies with them just chopping people's heads off.
Yeah, totally all about it. I'm a firm believer that, like, gotta uphold the peace, man. Gonna have to
Piece
chop
of the
some-
grave, that's where you're going.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not
Okay.
touching anything else because everything I touch breaks. So it's your turn.
Cool, here we go. Imperial Walker.
And screw.
ATST number 1 with concussion launchers.
That's for a range 1-2 weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just quick overview for those at home. So each of these little cards, I'm hoping this is focusing well enough for you, but they give all the stats for the things. You can see lots of guides on this online. But basically what we're looking at here, he's got 11 health. He can take 8 wounds before he starts breaking down. He's got a white defensive die, which is the worst, which is good. He's got so much health. And then his attack is 2 red, which are awesome, 2 black, which are okay, and then 2 white, which are, again, horrible. He's got a bunch of special rules that allow him to shoot twice, basically, on his turn. He's got an armor rule that means that only crits or impact weapons do anything to him. But overall, he's just a very aggressive, angry guy. And I love him.
You love him?
I love him.
Then why don't you try to marry him?
Oh, if only that was legal in my state. I don't know. It probably is. Actually, it definitely is.
It's Nevada. We have no laws.
Yeah, we got no laws here. It's the Wild West. It's great. I love it. Let people love who they love
Wild
and
West
smoke
heater.
all the weed they want.
The Wild West heater.
Yes.
Okay, so am I down to, so I've deployed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 troops. So now I'm down to my commanders.
Am I putting out my other walker yet? Are you on drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
I'm
7?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7.
Okay, so other walker, Texas Ranger. There you go. It's a buddy cop ATST movie.
Not okay with this.
They're gonna, trundle forward for great justice. Oh, I'm excited.
So we'll put Luke right here. He's camouflaged, or as we like to
Yeah,
say,
he's,
charred by Mustafar.
He's got like 3rd-degree burns. Yeah, he's on his way to becoming his own little Vader.
Baby Vader!
Oh, look at him. He's dressing up like his daddy.
He cares.
He cares. He cares a lot.
Alright, you're up.
Boop. I'm done.
Oh, you're done?
You're done.
Wow.
How about it, bro?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, then. Sweet.
Time for this birdie to fly.
Alrighty then. So,
But if you're joining this late, welcome to the stream. Hey guys, we're playing some Star Wars Legion. Sean is playing his Rebels, I'm playing the Imperial Troopers. We're trying to go a little bit slower tonight and kind of explain the game as we're going because we've had some feedback that people really like that. So.
oh wait, I totally forgot my ATRTs, man.
Oh yeah, you got your ATRT.
Yeah,
so
totally
Sean
forgot.
is definitely out deploying me because we take turns going back and forth deploying our guys. But I was always going to go with this kind of strong, centralized, giant stompy walker thing. as long as the board wasn't too weird or his deployment too odd. But he's doing a pretty good job of spreading out, so he'll have multiple angles of attack. Should be really interesting. But if you guys have any questions, please reach out. Type in chat. I will be keeping an eye out. But my name's Matt. I'm one of the curators of the Frontier Gaming channel and a talking head on the Legion Outrider podcast. So we do spend a lot of time on Legion around here.
Yeah. But you won't be able to tell by the way I play because I'm bad at this game.
I mean, we're all bad at this game, right? We're all just trying to get better.
So, yeah.
Actually, no mortars on the ATSCs. There's one hanging out there because I had it permanently affixed. I need to remove that. But I'm just doing concussion launchers, just keeping them cheap and cheerful. And I think, I don't know, mortars are fun. I probably should have taken one just to keep them honest, but this is just kind of a list I'm experimenting with. We'll do some fine-tuning. I might drop one of the concussion launchers to bring in a mortar pod.
You can't keep me honest.
No. I think he'd be trying to deploy a lot more guys out of sight if I did have a mortar pod. So this way, he feels comfortable being out in the open, and I can go, nah, and just spring the trap. I've got a trap.
You have a trap?
It's a trap.
I'm in the open, but I have a plan.
Ooh. Man, I bet you can't wait for those Rebel Commandos to come out.
Ugh, I want them now.
I know. Having a leader with a heavy weapon is pretty freaking awesome.
That's insane. This is how Fantasy Flight breaks things.
In such a good way.
Indeed.
So, past that. So basically, because I'm the blue player, I will start with the round counter out. The game is played over 6 rounds. Each unit that we activate, it's a trading activation back and forth. I activate a unit, he activates a unit. And they get usually 2 actions per turn. So you can move and shoot, aim and shoot, move and move. Move is the only action you can double up on. And there's all sorts of stuff, but we'll try and talk things through as we go in. But so what we'll do now is that everything is deployed. We'll have our command hands. I was kind of going over the cards a little bit earlier, but basically we're looking at the priorities, the little pips at the top left there. And the lower the priority, the better your bid to go with the first activation. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my card.
I have my card picked, you scum.
Cool beans. You got yours?
Yep.
Well, here's mine. Boom. Standing orders.
Plot twist. Also standing orders.
Also standing orders. So those that might be joining us late, it is because there is a limited visibility on the table, so nobody's going to be doing any shooting first turn, most likely. So it doesn't really matter. So in the case of this, so we both did a 4 pip card. So since it's a tie, I will be rolling a dice.
A red defense die.
A red defense dice, those are the D6s. D8s are the attack ones. But basically, if I roll a shield, that means that I get to activate my guy first. If I roll anything else, he gets to activate first. Well, there's a shield, so I will go ahead and activate first.
I'm done.
Oh, Groggy, was that you that were sending the alt arts? That's awesome, man. Thanks, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Hooray! Alt arts. I was gonna give out a set of
He's
my
got some
alt
like
arts.
Lego ones. That sounds pretty awesome.
Lego.
Lego alt art cards.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know. That sounds awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm looking forward to seeing those, man. That's awesome.
Place your order, scum.
Okay, so. Oh, I gotta get my order tokens out.
Prepare to be
Really on the ball.
man, and you. This coming from the guy.
Well, at least I didn't break all my stuff.
Well, I think to be fair, it was the same guy twice.
Yeah,
and
probably.
And then Leia just was broke
Yeah,
in the
so,
box for some
okay,
reason.
so you've got all these little activation tokens as well. These are kind of how you assign your orders. So like this one's your HQ guy. Here's a regular troop. You're going to see lots of those. And then, most importantly, this is the heavy, so that's my ATSTs. Yeah.
So gross.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign one for Veers, because that's part of what standing orders says, is that I assign to one unit. You need to have the unit within the command range, which is usually 3 of your commander. So he is definitely within range 3 of himself, so that works out well. I'm just going to go through and put out the rest of the tokens for the rest of my units that I've forgotten about.
Oh, can I assign some more?
Troops. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll throw
Get to
these,
it.
I'll throw these
Good job.
guys. You know, I'm going to use Battlefield Meditation.
That. Oh, yes, Battlefield Meditation. So what Battlefield Meditation is it's a Force user upgrade that allows him to take an order that we're putting out our orders right now, and he can place it instead of one of the things it says. So it might say, oh, Luke Skywalker only. He could say, no, I'm going to go ahead and put it on this ATRT over on the other side of the table. Because I can, because I've got the Force.
And
Pretty nice.
So my order is going to come all the way down to this fella. He is the ATRT on the very end of the table.
Oh, man.
He will get my...
The one with line of sight on this unit of Stormtroopers. What a pal.
What a jerk. And then everything else I will put in my
2,
knapsack.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I've got 7 activations on my side of the table. How many do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 activations. So I'm going to be going all day, sir.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Not even a soda speed. Literally going to take...
Okay, so my first activation, I'm actually going to pull one from my random pool. So your random pool is basically made up of all the order tokens for the guys that you didn't pick out like I did for Veers. Everything else gets shuffled up, and then to randomize, I'm going to say, hey, pick one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
4.
Wait, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, am I missing somebody? Oh, no, 7. That's right. Okay. 4?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Boom.
Heavy.
No. Okay, ATSD time.
It hurts so bad.
So I'm going to put this, I'm going to go with this gentleman right here.
I don't think he's a gentleman at all.
He totally, he is a gentleman.
He's a beastly,
well, he is that
machine.
too. So he's going to take, like I was saying, every unit has 2 actions that they can make with very few exceptions. And so the first action he's going to do is going to be a move. If you look at the card, he's got 2 red lines under his stats here. I don't know if you can see that, but basically tells you what movement template you're going to use. And because he's on this, there's quadrants on the bases here that basically shows their firing arcs. You fit the little peg slottas in there, and then you move it up. And that is basically how they move. You can stop short if you want to anywhere around, and you can kind of pivot it around to see where it goes. But basically kind of replaces the need for measuring tapes and things like that. But he's going to go ahead and move for his first action. And then for his second, because he's not going to be in range, you can check range at any time to fire anything. He's got to be within range 2 to shoot. He's not going to be close enough to shoot anything this turn. So what he's going to do is take a dodge action, just in case Sean wants to get really aggressive, get up the board, and put some shots on him. So he's going to take some evasive maneuvers.
He must die.
Yes, he must.
And that's it?
That is it.
Alright, so I too will be drawing a token, but unlike Matt's nice little layout where he lets me pick a number.
No more barricadas jokes, please.
What happened?
Oh, Josh just kept making the same joke over. We were talking about the barricades. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to go into it. But if you listen to the Legion Outriders podcast, yeah.
So
Thanks, Joe. Yes, palp. Palp.
We missed you, Joe.
The Emperor saves.
So we're going to, instead of drawing off the token stack like he's doing, I'm going to pull from my bag.
Oh, no, that was my randomizing.
Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Instead of his,
so he's randomizing in a bag. Yeah. And just because I forgot to say, once I'm done activating this unit, his order token that was face up now gets face down, showing that it's activated this turn.
So my first order will go to troops.
Troops.
Troopers. Don't. All right, so I'm gonna activate these fellas. We're gonna go ahead and do some pre-measuring. So I can pre-measure distance with my range, with the range stick at any time.
You can only ever check your distance for movement with these guys if that is the unit you're activating.
So we're gonna move up here as our first action.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected to happen.
Yeah. So we're gonna move up. So now that I have moved him, my leader, up 1, I can now move these guys freely without the use of the template, which you probably can't see because this terrain's
Yep.
blocking.
So we'll go ahead and pop that
So
over to the side.
I've moved
so they
him
can see.
forward to make sure that I am in range of the ATST, so I may shoot it. Now once I've used this handy dandy movement tool to move my leader to the front there, I can now freely move my troops anywhere as long as they're within range 1.
Can you show what the range 1
the
check
range
is?
1
There
check
it is.
of
Yep.
this. So as long as they're all within range 1. So
They're all within unit coherence
yeah,
here. What
unit
have you.
coherence, and make sure they're in range 2.
Well, I mean, he's in range, so they don't have to be,
Yeah.
because he's the only one that checks range. So this is one of the one of the things that kind of speeds up play a little bit, is that you only check range from your unit leader. Everybody else is assumed. You do have to still check line of sight. So if a unit is like stuck behind like a container here, and they couldn't see anything to shoot, then they don't get to shoot.
I see your legs. So that's it.
They are shapely legs.
They are beautiful. Excuse me.
Wow.
All right. Kidding.
Okay, putting this back.
Yep. So we're gonna put that train back because I need it for my guys, and
So
we're
they
gonna
do not
move
die.
into shooting.
Okay.
So now on my Rebel Trooper card, we'll just use this one as an example.
So yeah, there's an attack profile in each of the unit cards. So for the regular Rebel Trooper, they have an A280, which is represented by 1 black dice. So it's kind of your moderate success dice. It's right in the middle between the white and the red. There's surges, there's crits, and there's hits. Because this is a vehicle, he's only looking for crits right now, but he's got a Z6, which is a heavy weapon upgrade for that unit. And what it allows him to do is add 6 white dice to the pool. White dice don't usually do a whole lot, however, there's a lot of them, and they have just as much chance of critting on a white dice as on the black.
So we're gonna go ahead and
Let
throw
fly,
this-
let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw this attack down range on that ATST. And that's
And
awful.
people at home can just kick me psychically in the head for taking a dodge token. For some reason, I was thinking evasive maneuvers, but you can't dodge a crit, so that's the only thing that unit is worried about. So I guess I could have taken a standby, and that would have been better.
Completely whiffed.
I has the dumb.
Yep.
I apologize.
Yep. Yep. So I completely
you
whiffed.
whiffed.
I got a
Okay,
bunch
see,
of
that's what I
surges.
planned.
Sad panda.
Yeah, speed 1. Thank you, Joe.
There's
That was a
speed
speed 1 template.
Yeah, speed 1.
Not a range
Potato,
one.
tomato. Get out of here, Joe.
Tomato, tomato.
And
they're all done? Okay. So Nextington. I'm going to go with another random one from the pile. What do we feel, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4.
4 again. Troops! Troopers! Alright, so what's going to happen now? I'm going to check some rangy things because you got a little aggressive there. No, it's not going to happen. But
That's why.
these guys are going to go ahead and take a move. And we're going to put my sergeant right here. There's, again, I'm sure it's positioned perfectly for the cameras at home. But there's a barricade there that basically says if my unit leader is in base-to-base contact with them, there's no penalties for him firing over the barricade. If he was like back here, then there'd be obstructions between like this unit and him. He would be losing attack dice to that. But because he is moving up into base-to-base, it will help him out. So we're going to spread these guys out. Troopers also do not block line of sight or firing arcs or anything like that for other troopers or movement or anything like that. So they're pretty cool. And I'm going to just go ahead and take a standby because they can. So standby allows you basically until end of turn. If anybody ends within range 2 of these guys, they'll get to pop a shot off.
Pop a shot
Pop
off.
a shot off,
Okay.
as they say.
I'm going to go back to the old bag. And don't
That's a good point, Joe. Yeah, dodge does happen. Yeah, it happens before impact, so I can dodge a regular hit before impact rolls. You're right. It's not totally dumb.
It's not
But
relevant.
I think
for
a standby would have been a much better choice. This is one of the few cases because you would have to move within range 2, so that would automatically trigger standby.
But standby only works for troops. Not
Oh yeah, you're seeing. Gosh, this is why it's fun to practice with people. Lots of
Joe.
different people. No, this is all me. Joe would not
me-
fall for such a.
Let me have my moment in the sun
It's
with
those.
that boy.
It's those damned E-webs and laser
Yes.
cannon guys.
Yes.
But they are still technically troopers, but they get the standby up to range 3, which is pretty cool.
So I'm going to activate these troops. They're going to come up to the building here. Going to be in heavy cover.
I think vehicles should get standby too.
I think so. I think it's a stupid rule. I said that the whole time. I was like, vehicles should get it. Like if I'm driving an Abrams tank and I park it
I'm just
outside
gonna put
of
my
a
barrel
city,
down this alleyway.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the button as soon as you show up.
Yeah, hey, guess what? As soon as somebody rolls out, like, guess who's getting absolutely devastated? You're right. So I've moved my troops into cover. I'm going to go ahead
Is
and
it
take
the rebels?
Yeah, rebels. I'm going to put a standby token on those cats, just in case.
Where are we at? Sorry? Those guys? Okay.
So your activation.
Okay. Here we go. Oops. They moved 1, 2, 3, or 4.
4.
We're gonna run out of 4s now. All right. May the 4s be with you.
You see? There's a method to my madness.
No, just the madness.
Just a nut job. It's fine.
Okay. So again, the whole point of this game is we want to end up in his deployment zone at the end of turn 6. To do that, I might need to preserve my forces a little bit, so that they're actually alive to take objectives. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go with these fellas, these guys, and they're going to hustle up the board and take cover in the ruins here. They're going to move into the building, and hopefully Sean will forget about them until they start shooting.
Totally forgot that they were there. That's a great call on your behalf.
Fantastic.
I've
It's
never
funny.
seen in my entire time of playing games a better general than you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the best. I'm top. So.
Top North American.
Yeah. All right, so they're done, and they'll go ahead and go on standby as well. Cause why not? Hey, why not? It's all good.
Alright,
all good.
so we'll go with a leader. That's what we're gonna do. What happened? Did something break?
We had a little stream hiccup there. I'm wondering if I'm dropping packets at all. Yeah, we are a little bit. Not too bad. Hopefully, you guys aren't seeing too much. We're working on upgrading our network infrastructure here, so if you get the occasional hiccup, let us know so I can bitch at our cable company. Not that that'll do any good. Just makes me feel better. Have I told you we're all about professionalism here? All about it. So, hey again, everybody that's joining us. We're partway through round 1 on Rebels versus Imperials and Star Wars Legion. If anybody has any questions, if this is your first time checking out Star Wars Legion, please let us know. We're trying to talk through everything that we're doing here. If you just want to say hi, awesome.
So right there, I just activated Luke. So I'm moving
Okay.
Luke out into the battlefield. I've then used his upgrade card, his force power, if you will, the force reflexes, which allows me to gain 1 dodge token. However, that does cause me to
Exhaust that
exhaust
ability,
it,
yeah.
tap, if you will. So I have to. Can't use that freebie again, but just in case, we got a little.
Yeah, we got a
Got a guy
squad
who gets
that might be able to
super
jump up
excited.
and
Yeah.
do that.
So-
One of the cool things about the Jedi too, which we have Vader and we have Luke.
Yes.
Basically, if they spend a dodge token while they're defending from laser shots coming in, blaster fire, if they roll a surge on their defense dice, they get to deflect it back and just kill a dude. So it's always fun, but you got to be able to spend that dodge token to do it. So force reflexes is real good. My turn.
Indeed.
I'm gonna do some range checking. Just ignore me.
Okay, totally ignoring you.
Yeah, no, please ignore me.
Oh, they can get there.
You could. I don't want to though.
What a whim.
Yep. I care about my guys. Okay, I don't want to just throw them away because of your terrorist friends. A bunch of teenagers got out and blew up my Death Star. What the hell's an aluminum falcon? And other such robot chicken funnies.
Robot chicken is the best.
It's been going forever.
Yep, the
Seth
robot
Green.
chicken. What was the one?
All the Star Wars ones are always fun.
My favorite one of all time is the one when they have Bosk, Dengar, and IG in the elevator in the Death Star, and they were Dengar, who's like a flamboyant character, if you will.
Yeah.
Was very, hey guys, how was your weekend? And then they cut to Bosk in a tuxedo as like a James Bond, and he's like shooting and like rescuing the girl, very suave secret agent. So
Who knew that Bosk had that in?
Bosk's alter ego,
James Bosk.
James Bosk.
Cool. So what I did here with this unit of troops is I just went ahead and moved them up to kind of position behind the rocks there, and then gave them a dodge token, just in case. Mostly it's because of the limited visibility this turn. Everybody's kind of just jockeying for position. Well, everybody, me and you, for the following turn and the enfilade of fire.
The troops are people too. Yours more
They
so
are.
than mine because they're painted.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Hobby John of the Outriders podcast, who painted my stuff for me.
So we'll go with troops on this one as well. So we're going to move these cats. We're going to move, I've got a unit of troops over here that we're going to sprint up to support Luke in his adventures.
Misadventures.
Misadventures. I mean, the guy kissed his sister and liked it. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't care.
Take it easy.
Yes, there's the first one. Then I'm going to move again. Now, what I'm going to do here is what we call a partial move, as Turner had indicated earlier with his ATST.
Yeah, you don't have to move. You still follow the path of the ruler, but you could stop like back here if you wanted to, if you didn't want to go the full distance.
So we're going to just kind of hunker down behind this here barricade.
Makes sense. Barricades save lives.
Support Luke. Barricades are people too. Well, they can't be people.
Oh God, this is the mental trap that we try to avoid on the podcast at all times.
What's that?
What units do you think they will be releasing, and which ones would you like them to release?
You know what? I would like to see them release just more units. So there's
more
parity.
units is great.
But I don't have any. I think the obvious answer is I'd love to see Death Troopers.
Yeah, Death Troopers
because
is great.
like as a special forces unit, and then for Rebels, I don't know, like something that's like. I don't even want to go down the route of Imperial Assault because I know that everybody always draws like, well, it's like Imperial Assault, right? No. Like a group of like kind of specialized saboteurs that are like have like explosives.
That'd be cool.
Like,
yeah.
Like something cool. Like I think that would be kind of cool. Like I mean, obviously I can have
Wookiee
grenades.
melee warriors would be fun.
Wookiee,
Some
Wookiees
elites
would be
with like
awesome.
red defensive dice would be great. I think the one out of the episode we recorded yesterday, I really want to transport, especially for the Imperials, so Papa Vader can get down the field and just like, murder!
Let's just give a
murder sword. Here we go.
I would totally expect that we could see maybe like a
yeah. This is Outriders After Dark. We break our own rules now.
Nice.
So pour us a cognac and have a cigar. We're talking Legion, guys.
I don't know. Like it's just so difficult. Oh, I think I've stolen somebody's red dice.
But my own standby is I want to see cavalry. I want tauntauns. I want dewbacks.
Tauntauns would be awesome.
I think the animals are a often overlooked but a major part of the Star Wars series. Whether it be the dewbacks.
He was a fish man.
He was a fish man. You like fish sticks?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, where are we at?
You're deployed.
Off on so many tangents. My deployment. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull a random one now. I'm just going to mix it up. I'm tired of you saying 4.
4?
Even though, well, I don't have a 4, so... here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is.
Yes!
Okay, troops. Troopy troops. Oh, you know, I never put their token down. I must have mixed it back in.
Who's that?
Here I am cheating, so I'm going to do that again. They must have gotten shuffled back. So reshuffle. Sorry, reshuffle. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
There we are. Okay, more troops again. Here we go.
Yay!
Gonna go down here. So, okay, we talked earlier in the game about this being a difficult terrain and light cover, so it does give some cover benefits being in the terrain, but there's like loose scree and rocks in there that we're simulating. So what happens is they're usually a 2 movement to so they will go down to a 1, which is much shorter, much smaller. There are some upgrade cards, well, like environmental gear that you could equip them with, which would have them ignore that because they've got like awesome, you know, stuff. But we're just going to move them up 1 and knock a couple key people on their butts, as you do. But basically what you want to do is, if you're trying to claim cover benefits, you want to keep at least half of your squad within the area terrain, and that will qualify you for the benefits thereof. So we got half of the guys still in the crater. Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
It's falling all over the place. I grabbed the wrong crater. This one's a little warped. My bad. My bad. Yes, another person demanding tauntauns and dewbacks.
Yes, it makes sense. It'd be awesome.
Groggy Dog has got his head screwed on straight.
He's a smart fellow.
Yes. And that he agrees with my opinion.
So is it my
Or I agree with his opinion, rather.
My activation. I'm pulling.
So that's my activation, putting it there.
Troops.
Hopefully don't knock over more guys.
So the troops I'm going to move this time will be the fleet troopers.
Fleety Troopers.
Yep, fleety troopers. Nope. Move them up. And then second action, we will...
Groggy, we're just going to have to start up a Twitter campaign at FFG, you know, hashtag dewbacks and tauntauns.
Let's take a dodge, doesn't matter. Okay, you're up.
Okay. I've got 2 activations left on my side before Sean just runs amok with his stuff. So I got to be smart about it. But I won't be, so I'm going to pick from the random pile, which, gee, it could only be, hey, look, it's the ATST. So one of the things you can do to move, because they don't have the flexibility of the terrain, as troopers, so when they move, what you can do is there is a pivot maneuver that you can spend one of your actions on, and basically they go, what is that, 90 degrees? Yeah, 90 degrees over to the side, so it kind of readjusts him there, and then he will take a move. I want to put some pressure on this side of the table, and I think moving an ATST over here is probably a good way to communicate my intentions to...
You're sorely mistaken. We are going to run into it and die.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool, bro. I appreciate your candor. I'd appreciate your candy more. So I'm going to displace this guy, so mostly just so we can talk about the rule. But what happens, I displaced one of my own guys. The Walker came up, he's like, hey, Stormtrooper, get out of the way, just punts him to the side. What happens now is he gets to place him anywhere within the unit coherency of my guys. Of my guys.
But I need him.
Of my guys. Okay, so he is within one of my unit leader, and they get a suppression token. Suppression tokens are kind of cool. They're basically the effects of fire upon your troops. It makes them be a little more cautious. If they get too many of these, though, they could start losing actions or even break and run off the table.
Oh, hey, bro, you have a mortar on the base.
I do. This is where I keep my mortars in case I ever want them.
Just like use the force to put it on, so to speak, right? Alright, let's see. My guy? My guy's turn?
Yep. I've just got, oh yeah, let me.
You just got Veers, right?
I just got Veers left.
Alright, so we'll go with a trooper.
Swole Brother Veers.
Swole Brother Veers?
Yeah, he's been hitting the gym, getting sick gains.
Sick gains.
It's all about that protein.
Hobby John knows all about the gains.
Oh man, that guy lives at the gym. He gyms, he paints, he podcasts, and occasionally plays games. He would be here tonight, but he's got a hot date. Like some sort of monster. Instead of hanging out playing Legion games. My God.
Who dates people?
I don't know.
Okay, let's...
Psychopaths, that's who. Christian Bale.
Oh.
And then he murders him with a nail gun.
Let's see,
Not saying that's what he's doing, but that's probably what he's doing.
I am out of range, so no... Oh gosh, I'm just going to put him in.
Yeah, kind of float him around. It's not like that's the one guy in the unit you care about where he's actually placed.
Right. It's been a bad stream for me. I have had so many things.
No, it's
go
been a bad
wrong.
stream for both of us.
Yeah.
No.
So that's them. So your turn.
Okay. Veers is gonna walk up here. He's just gonna get behind the barricade, and then he's gonna take a dodge, and we'll flip that down.
Is it
and
my turn for life?
it is your turn for the rest of round 1.
Yay!
I am all done.
I
Do
still,
your
unfortunately,
worst.
have to
Please.
follow the rules and draw things and not just go like ham right away.
His name is Simon, and he likes to do drawings.
So we'll activate these troops. They're just gonna actually just take a dodge and a standby, like AKA nothing.
Dodge and a stand. So they're not doing nothing.
No, we
They're
like
just
their,
standing there, huh?
We like their position mainly because we're kind of waiting to see what happens here. We've kind of committed over here. We're kind of pushing a little bit of pressure there, but we're definitely wanting to kind of wait and leave somebody in the back and have the fight just in case.
Yeah, you definitely want to maybe protect that the field goal.
Yeah,
line.
definitely got to play our goal line defense,
There you go.
like a great.
With all the other sports words.
I'd say a Las Vegas Raider, but I hate the Raiders. So. Oh no.
Hey, we got good hockey though, right?
Yeah, we do. Or yeah, the city does. I am clearly sporting my Avalanche cap tonight.
Oh.
So I've jumped off of.
What's it like being a crushing disappointment in every aspect of your life?
Well, it's
Crushing.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Just kidding. Art.
So remember that time this morning when you called me?
Yeah, you're like, hey, I need someone to stream with, and you're like, I'll drop what I'm doing and help you out, and I'm like, throw it back in your face.
It's fine. I would expect it. So we're gonna move this guy way up
I mean,
here.
what'd you rather be doing, playing bingo or this? Come on.
Shots fired. My wife is not pleased.
Oh.
So she's gonna.
She's used to the crushing disappointment.
Yep, she lives with it. She lives with the crushing disappointment.
Oh, kid. It wouldn't be a tabletop game if you did smack talk.
Exactly. This
At
is the
least a
whole
little
point
bit.
of tabletop gaming is for us
Yeah.
to socially talk crap back and forth to each other.
Right.
in
With a
person.
smile and no real intended harm.
calmer and less angry with his table.
I think it's because we're being filmed and people are watching him, so we can't like table flip. And it's funny when he gets really mad, his hat will actually do the steam thing and it floats above and it's like,
Yeah, he
you know,
starts
yeah.
like,
Yeah. It's pretty odd. He's basically a cartoon character.
Yep. I'm like Popeye, but not.
My favorite was the other day we went to a going away and he forgot his shoes.
Cool. Stop right there. I'm gonna check because I've got standby.
That's right.
Hey.
I only moved
I think this is
there
the
so
first
that
time
the-
I've ever done standby in
glad-
this game before. This is
Glad I can help
fantastic.
you, you fascist pig.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to mark that on your permanent record, and when the delousing happens, it's gonna be not well for you.
Nice. Well, shoot me because
Okay,
you have
let's
no
see.
aim, foolish boy.
I have no aim. I would say 4 dudes. I don't think this guy can see you at all. So what we got?
Do your worst.
So the 4 dudes I got. Four dudes, fellas.
DLT.
Yep. Well, no, 4 dudes including the DLT. This is just a 5-man squad.
Okay.
So we've got 3 regular E11 shots represented by the white dice,
Hooray.
and then 2 DLT, which is kind of your sniper rifle, anti-personnel,
Ooh.
all over, just awesome weapon.
Don't forget your.
Yes, over here at the dice tray, because that's a thing we do. Okay.
Ouch. Ouch.
Wow, I'm actually okay with all this.
That hurts really bad. That's 3
Yeah,
crits.
that is 3 crits. So what happened here is these crits will wound armor, which his ATRT has, and then because of the DLT 19 special rule, it has impact 1, which takes one of these hits and turns it into a crit. So that's 3 potential damages on his
Ouch.
unit. He'll roll a defense dice for each of the wounds that goes through, that has gone through right now. So he has to roll 3 white defensive dice, which are horrible.
Yes, they are.
If you save one, hey, you saved one.
Saved one. I had paint on all 3, which is
That's
crazy.
pretty rare.
So taking 2 damage on the ATRT, which is fine. We're kind of
So this other one that he rolled, that's a surge result, and some units have extra things that happen when surges happen. Unfortunately, ATRT only has offensive surges, so if he was to roll this symbol, it would be converted into a crit, but because it was a defensive dice, it doesn't do nothing for him.
That is the round.
Okay. Yep, so round cleanup starts now. Everybody's done their activations. So we pick up all of our order tokens and knock over more stormtroopers. We clear out any of the green, like dodge and standby and all that stuff that didn't get used, because it does not hang out from round to round. And then also you remove up to 1 suppression token from each unit. So I have 1 out there on these guys, so that's going to happen because I stepped on a dude accidentally. Sorry, man. And all these other ones go away. And so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So we got that picked up. We advanced the round timer 1 spot. Round 2 out of 6. I pass it over to him because he has priority this round in the case of ties. And would you say you're a good TIE fighter?
I am a great TIE fighter.
It's fantastic. Okay, so standing orders goes back to our hand. And then we pick another thing. And for me, I will do the thing. Are you ready?
I
Buttercup.
am ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, here it is. Old Maxi Beers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, of course. So we're going to bombard the crap out of each other this turn. So we both got 1 pips. They're basically, I've got maximum firepower, which throws 4 red dice at 1 unit. He's got, what is it, combined? Yeah.
Coordinated bombardment.
So he hits
2 red against
2 red against 3 different targets, where I have 4 red against 1 target. It's kind of it depends on which way you like it. I kind of like the more concentrated fire, but you have, since it's a tie, you get to roll 1 red dice and determine who's going first.
Sweet. I will do that. Let's see what we get. Come on, shield. Shield!
There it is. So you got the first activation, sir.
So we are going to throw that onto...
Yep, so mine works on General Veers. So General Veers is going to get his token, and everybody else gets shuffled up and put to the side again.
Indeed.
Yeah, maximum firepower is really where it's at. I dig it. It's kind of cool for spreading around suppression tokens for Leia's version, the coordinated bombardment, but for actually doing damage, I think you got to get that weight of dice.
Alrighty.
It's funny because 2 games ago when I was playing John, he did coordinated bombardment on my guys and saved every single hit.
You
He
did?
did like 2, 2, 2, and I was like, save, save, save.
Oh, wow. I would have been...
And then last night I was playing a really nice guy named Lewis, and he did the same thing, and I saved 1. So,
Yeah.
and we were only playing like a 500-point game, so I lost 5 stormtroopers right away. I was like, oh, first round.
That's
It was
game.
hard. It's a really fun game though.
Yeah. So we're going to activate Leia first. So her first action is going to be to take cover. So this allows her to choose up to 2 friendly trooper units at range 1.
Okay.
And give them a dodge. Is it range 1 to the unit or range 1 to the leader?
As long as the unit was within range 1, then you have range.
Yeah, let me get this on.
Yeah, Leia's a rather recent commander addition to the Rebels, and she is freaking awesome. She's a really good support piece, plus she can actually get really stabby, well, killy with her blaster.
Her martial arts.
Yes.
So we'll give these guys a dodge, because they're probably taking some ATST fire. And then I will...
No more in them.
I will then... Her second action will be to... dodge herself.
Gonna dodge herself.
Now
that's
we
probably fair.
move to the activation where we can now start bombarding you.
No bombardment.
So my first bombardment target will be, so I can only execute this attack, this attack at a range 4 or greater, so I need all 4 of my range sticks to make sure that...
Yep, this has a minimum range, which is really interesting. So it's kind of like, I don't know if you played with artillery pieces in other games, but you can't get too close and expect the bombardment to affect you.
So first target, we're going to shoot the ATST.
Okay.
So fire and the
Bully
hole.
for you.
And nothing. Why would the red dice...
Scratch my paint, how dare you!
Why would the red dice
You're gonna
which
pay
roll
for this.
crits, not roll crits?
You must
I don't-
exchange insurance information now.
Alright, now we'll bombard Veers.
No! Okay, he's got better saves at least.
Haha!
Hitting a crit. Okay. So, because of the steamed leader,
You can pass them.
I can pass any unsaved wounds, right? Is that the way it works?
Yeah, so while you're defending, each friendly core trooper unit gains 1... You may cancel.
Oh, okay, so I can take one of the wounds on them.
Right, yep.
And then one will still go on
Yep.
him. So we'll do the one on him real fast. And he will save. He will get a suppression, though. Because he's just a man, people. What do you want? And then the unit of stormtroopers that are doing their best to shield him with their bodies will also save. Fantastic.
Alright, and then we'll hit the stormtroopers.
Actually hit the stormtroopers. Boo! Boo, sir! I bite my thumb at you.
Now you have 2 saves.
2 saves, okay. And this is on the stormtroopers.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
One
okay.
dead.
Well, 1 dead and another suppression.
Oh, the
So-
stormtrooper red dice.
Yeah, I do love them. They're my favorite thing about the stormtroopers, honestly. So, first casualty, going into the tray. You'll do better next time, soldier, don't you worry. I believe. Medic!
What's his value? His value for suppression?
For breaking, so you need to get 4 on each to break them. So as it stands right now, they have enough tokens where they would lose an action, so they only get to perform 1 action. But we'll get into the rally stuff here in a second. First, we're going to go with Veers, and he is going to take a rally action. So what you do is he's got 1 suppression. So you take a white dice for each suppression token he has, and you give it a roll. And basically any paint that you see, which I did not get, but if I had gotten like this or that, it would have fallen off. But as it stands, he gets to keep 1. It doesn't matter though because he's got courage value 2, so he doesn't lose an action until he gets 2 tokens on him. So what he's going to do is he's going to hand out his precise aim, what is it, spotter 2. So he'll do spotter 2 onto... He's going to pick this ATST. And what's my range on that? Range 1. Range 1. So the other ATST is a little bit too far out, so he's just going to put it on the unit of stormtroopers right there. And then for his second trick, he's going to, because we can shoot up to range 3 now, he's going to go ahead and just whip out his E11. It's actually an E11 rifle. He's got it on his hip like it's a pistol, but it's still like a range 3 rifle. It is still only 3 white dice though. But we can get lucky. So we're going to go ahead and shoot at this unit. Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully get some lucky crits. Well,
what's his surge?
oh, actually, yeah, that's a good question. He surges for a crit. So...
Alright, so we'll go ahead and spin the dodge.
Spend 1 dodge because they have an ability called Nimble where after they spend a dodge they get 1 back. So he just needs to make 1 save.
Ready, come on. You suck.
Nope. Okay, so they lose a trooper and get a suppression. That's right. Oh, Pierce 1. Yes, so you wouldn't have even gotten a save. But... Pierce 1 is basically a special rule that says if you roll a block,
right. Oh, yeah, so
you ignore it. So yeah, you didn't even really have to roll. But thank you, Joe. Always on your toes.
Jeez, Joe, it's almost like you don't have anybody to play with down.
Help! Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel that. He'll start his own community in New Mexico, I swear.
Indeed, it will happen. Alright, so mine. Are you done? You're done.
Yes, so I'm going to do my maximum firepower now.
Yeah.
You know, that thing that you hoped I wasn't going to do, but I'm going to.
Yeah. Go ahead and maximum firepower Luke.
Yeah.
You must. What is his? What are the keywords on maximum firepower?
Within that range 4 band. So maximum firepower is it's over here. Sorry.
Impact 2.
Impact 2, and you cannot deflect.
Alright, well, we're just going to defend and hold
1,
on.
2, 3, 4, and then he has natively on his card. Oh, I forgot to inspire with Veers. Mind if I rewind real quick? Because it's actually a pretty cool ability. So Veers also has an Inspire 1 that basically after I rolled off for his thing, I could have removed one suppression token from another friendly unit in range 1 to 2. So I could have done that, but I didn't, so I'm not.
Oh, that's fine. Just a learning game, sir.
Yeah. I fail to learn if I just
Firepower
take the
Luke.
backseat all the time. Okay, so maximum firepower on the Luke. So we got 4 red dice. Here we go. Big damage, no whammy.
Good.
There we go. 4 hits. I love you, red dice. I love you so much.
Don't betray me. What's his? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He's taking 3 damage. That's ridiculous.
Dang. All right. Luke is half dead.
This is why.
Turns out a Star Destroyer don't care about your...
This is why I absolutely cannot stop the rebels sometimes. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
going back to the bag.
Your activation,
Kinda
sir.
hoping to pull my leader token at this point.
Joe says, yeah, so true.
What's that?
That he doesn't have anybody to play.
Oh no, I kid. Don't be upset.
But it's sad, it is true.
Okay, so we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna try to hide from this guy. Still see.
Yeah, rough day not to have a dodge token, says Grog.
Yeah, that's pretty much my MO, is just throwing Luke Skywalker out there to die. So,
How's that working out for you?
hold on.
Bold strategy.
So I moved these guys, but I gotta back up. I didn't do the rally steps, so let's see. And they didn't remove it, so that actually does change things.
I mean, you use a dodge, but I don't think you can...
So they're one.
Joe says that there's an immune deflect, so he doesn't think you can dodge. I think you'd use the dodge.
You
I
use
don't
the
think
dodge,
you
but
can
you
actually
wouldn't
try and
deflect it
deflect.
back.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Like, haha, your AT blast is now back in your face.
Okay, so I actually have to move back a little bit because this goes against what I wanted to do. So I forgot to do the rally thing that we just talked about.
Oh, do the rally thing then.
Yeah, I did, and I didn't get it.
Oh,
So he was just out ahead here of this other leader.
right.
Uh,
Rewinding. Board
Rewinding
state, reinvigorate.
my inability to comprehend simple rules. And we're gonna just shoot this time.
Yes, yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Joe. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to deflect there. Nor should you.
So we'll shoot at your troopers.
My troopers.
Yep, so we're gonna go obviously 4 black and 6 white. No
Okay,
aim.
so he's got a full attack dice pool. 4 black, 6 white. They're in heavy cover, so because it's heavy cover, 2 normal hits will be removed. Crits ignore that, though. Well, you got a couple.
Trash. So you're making 1 save.
1 save. Okay, here we go. Help! Oh, no dice.
Man, Joe knows that disappointment.
Yeah, right? So, down to about half squad of my Stormy Troopers there. And they are getting another suppression. 1 more and they're going to be in trouble. Okay. It's okay, guys. We'll take care of them rebs. Yeah, stealth device gone.
Yeah.
Are they keeping stealth devices in 2.0 for X-Wing?
I've not seen them.
I haven't seen that.
Joe would be
I've been
better.
kind of following X-Wing stuff.
Joe would be better at asking that since he's a.
He is the
Huge.
X-Wing shark. Yeah.
He's the X-Wing Imperial Shark who would actually use that, so he'll know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. You
I'm gonna check
draw
my,
your orders.
my order now. I'm just curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
2.
2. Troops. Cool.
Good.
Luckily, that's the one I wanted. So I've got 3 suppression tokens on this unit of troops here. And so what I'm going to do is take the 3 white dice, see if I can get rid of any of them. So I got rid of 1. That's good.
That's not bad.
Takes them out of that danger zone. Danger zone! Luckily, so they're down to 1 action, which is not luckily, but luckily they do have an aim token from Veers, so they can stay put, aim, and still shoot. So we're going to check range 3 from the unit leader. Okay, everybody's pretty much in range there. And we're going to go ahead and attack this unit of rebels that have no suppression tokens yet.
Okay.
One of the great things about handing out suppression tokens is it can force them to lose one of those actions, which cuts down on their viability on the field, or at least, you know, has a chance to. They could always roll it off, but we're going to give it a try.
So you got 2 white and 2 red?
2 E11 shots and 2 DLT-19s with an aim. Usually when you aim, you can reroll 2 missed results or whatever you want to do there.
You don't even need
I don't need to, though. So, because that converts over to a hit for a stormtrooper. You do... I'd say you have at least light cover now. So I'm going to remove one of those because we're firing past this obstacle here and it's obscuring some of your bases.
Spin my dodge on one of them.
Actually, no, that should be heavy cover, I think.
Are you sure?
That's impassable, yeah. So 2 go away, 2 go through.
You're the boss.
But you don't get to spend a dodge on it,
Right.
so. It all even. Wow! Holy crap, everybody! Mark this day on your calendar. This never happens. 2 saves on white dice. That's
We're back in the game,
That's
boys.
another 10,000 years of probability hell for everybody else rolling white dice.
That is
exceptional.
That is a swing, sir.
The force is with you. Wow. I take it back, those 2 shots went through after all. Okay, so they are done.
So we're going to pull troops.
I'm going to clear the aim token because it doesn't matter now.
Yep. But that is a suppression on them. I'm sorry. Because you did roll hits. Joe always makes sure that I stay up on my suppression tokens, so I hope I did you proud. So we'll do these fellas. We're going to rally, see if we get
Joe
any.
says stealth devices are the same, but not exactly the same. So, not the same? I don't know.
Same,
He's
but
being
not
very
the same.
cryptic.
Yeah.
He's speaking riddles.
Indeed. All right, Riddler. So rally away, and we remove the suppression that was recently
Yeah,
put
you
in.
permanently damage the probability of...
I have broken the game.
Yeah, of Legion that will never recover now.
So it would be heavy 2 shooting back. We'll shoot at those guys.
Shoot? You tell me, sir. What are you feeling? So if this is this unit, I gave you heavy cover. And
Right.
definitely
I was
have
looking
heavy
for
cover.
more line of sight.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's see. Who can I see from your guys?
Look into my eyes.
I'd say at least your lead guy can see everybody here, so everybody's eligible.
Everybody can see?
At least one of your guys can see all of my guys, so that makes them all eligible targets.
Okay.
So,
But
what's that?
I'm just trying to see if my dudes. So I've got 2 you can see. And then that alien guy can see
Yeah.
the one guy, but this guy I think might not have a shot.
Yeah, no, I think that guy
So
for sure.
it'll be 3 black and 6 white on this one because
Okay.
line of sight. And
So
we're
you
gonna-
do check your range from your unit leader, but each individual model still needs to check line of sight to see. So he's got a guy that's kind of tucked away in the corner here. You can't really see, but he's able to get a
blocked
shot
by
on my
this
unit of
rock.
guys over here.
So we're gonna aim as our first action. Our second action will be to fire. Oh no. Alright, Stormies. Let's see.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So apparently the stealth drive in X-Wing 2.0 has a charge on it. If you take a hit, the charge gets removed. So people, I guess Joe's theorizing that there will be a way to put it back on.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of cool.
Here's the shot.
I didn't really like the all or nothing nature
Oh
of the
my
original stealth
God.
device. Yay!
So we'll hit and aim 2.
Okay.
And it nothing.
And they do nothing. So he had 2 hits that went through there, but because they weren't crits, they got stopped by the barricada, and yeah. Man.
Very good.
I'm glad Josh isn't here to see me like this.
Alright, your turn.
Okay.
Golly bum, that was awful. I need to get rid of those stuff.
I mean, you just saved with your freaking old man pajama robes.
No,
yeah,
I know.
your
I know that
armored.
we saved it, but
the rebels abide, man.
We definitely want to kill people, but I think I've upset the balance of the game.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, man. Here we go.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you not have any? You don't have any? Have you had those things?
What do you need, bud?
Nice for singles. You need a beverage.
Oh, I'll get you a beverage. Don't worry.
You need a beverage?
Yeah.
I'm thirsty. I'm
What do you want?
marshmallow talking.
Tell you what. Give me a unit to activate. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I'll go get you a drink.
Just activate unit 1.
Unit 1. Okay, so we got troops.
Yes.
Troops on troops.
What'd you do with the money from the bingo?
Okay, so we're going to activate this unit of troops that's staring at Luke Skywalker, who looks like he needs more blaster bolts in the head. I'm pretty sure that's what he needs. So they're going to aim first. Oh boy.
You're shooting at who?
Luke.
Oh no.
Luke.
He's dead.
Yeah, you kind of left him there.
He wasn't supposed to take 4 red dice from stupid
Nobody's supposed to take 4 red dice, but it happened, man.
Veers screwed everything up.
Is this your first time with Veers? Have you not seen what he does?
I've seen him. I've used him effectively. I just...
Okay, so we've got 4 white dice and 2 red dice from the unit of stormtroopers shooting at Luke. Okay, luckily we have the precise special rule, which allows me to roll up to 3 instead of 2, because only Imperial stormtroopers are this precise. If you hadn't heard.
Yes.
Okay, so we got 4.
So he could be dead.
You could be dead.
Probably not.
Don't be like that.
Oh my gosh, he takes 2 more.
So 2 more. He's got 1 life left.
That's not good.
Oh, shouldn't he have a couple suppression on him?
Yep, 2 suppression. You shot him twice this round.
Yeah.
Muy bad.
Muy.
Looks like I'm going to be standing orders for the rest of the game.
I mean, you still got Leia's stuff.
See.
Well, you've used 1, but it'll be okay, little buckaroo.
Okay, so we are back to our side.
I'm going to use the aim, so that goes away, and there.
Where is my leader? This is how he dies.
Killing stuff is fun, but don't lose sight of the objective, which is we want to basically cross the table and score more points. I have to thin his guys out, though, because he's got way more units than I do to score. So taking a couple off the table, and I need to take complete units, because 1 guy left over in the squad can score just as many points as a full strength.
Activate these troops.
And this is part of the problem with having the second commander like Luke, is he's fishing for that command token to try and get him out of the way, but it's just not coming up.
No peas and beef poop.
Yeah, because all it's going to take now is 1 ATS.
1 damage.
Yeah.
And you've got, what, 4? So 25% chance he dies.
Pretty much.
So, but we're going to go ahead and move here. So we're going to make sure we can all see that ATST.
All right, Groggy Dog, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, hopefully catch you next time.
So we're going to roll all the dice at the ATST. Boo hiss. 1 crit.
Where is this, sorry?
These painted troops shooting at the ATST.
Shooting at the ATST. Okay,
I got
so
1
1
crit.
save for him, because he's got that armor rule. Ah, it went out of the... Okay, did not do anything. He takes a damage.
And that's that.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Actually, I've got 2 ATST tokens in here.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
It's a
so
50-50.
50-50. Yeah. Jeez.
Which one? Pick your doom.
4.
4.
Yes!
Oh no!
1 more chance.
Well, you So it's 66% chance next time.
Yeah.
You still,
I've
what's your
got-
odds of pulling Luke?
Not good.
Not great, because you've got so many activations. This is the downside of having so many activations, I guess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and activate these guys. These guys over here in the crater. They're going to aim and shoot at that ATRT before he gets any closer with that Gatling rotary cannon. So
Who's moving?
these guys into there. So they've got 5 E11 shots, 5 white dice, and then 2 DLT-19s, which are the coolest weapons in the game.
Good luck.
Lots of crits. Here we go.
3's not bad.
Not bad, yeah. So that's
You
going to
are
convert over to
definitely-
hit. I'm going to pick up these 3 to reroll for aim and precise.
Alright,
And we
so-
get 1 more hit. Doesn't really matter because it's impact 1, so that's going to be 4 saves for his ATRT. Potential for a breakdown in 1 go. That'd be pretty cool. Nope. So you just take 3. He is still quite operational, as they say.
Alright. So let's go to the knapsack of justice.
Sweet, sweet justice.
Please. Alright, and
I knew a justice once.
huzzah! Yes.
Ah, no!
The odds.
What rebel trickery is this? So he got the token he needed to activate Luke. He did not get rid of his suppression.
But I'm okay.
He's suppressed. Bloody peasant.
Like, at this point, I'm just like hiding. You know what we didn't do for Luke? We didn't remove 2 dice for cover, or 1 dice for the suppression, did we?
We didn't. Go ahead and shed 1.
Boo.
Yeah, just take 1 back. You were absolutely right.
I
You should
should
have
have-
the suppression.
I should have
because
caught
you didn't
that.
have the tokens on them because you forgot to
Right.
put them out in the previous set. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So he's still got 2 lives. He's still very, very close to that.
No, he's in a good way right now, and I don't. I need to get out of that ATST's arc.
But next week you might want to come by again if you're free, Sean. We're going to be doing a couple of games of Shadespire. Warhammer Underworlds for those folks. Really fun game. If you haven't checked it out, we'll be playing through a couple of games. It's kind of nice because it plays quick enough that you can roll through a couple of games in one evening, whereas 1 game of 800 Points of Legion usually takes most of the night. It's very different, but very fun, very, very tight game. How's it going, man?
Help me.
We are playing Star Wars Legion, the best tabletop simulation battle game out there.
I don't know, Battletech and Mech were pretty good.
I mean, yeah, those were.
Being the key word.
I don't know. I'm excited for when they get relaunched later this. Well, it's supposed to be next month or 2. But I have very fond memories of BattleTech.
Yep.
You're good.
That was kind of my introduction to tabletop gaming, without me even knowing it.
That's mine.
Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah. Sorry, where are we at? We got
So Luke moved
Luke.
and took a
Wow,
dive.
you're coming straight at him, man. What are you doing?
He's dead. It doesn't matter.
What? I mean,
He has
you're
nowhere
trying
to hide. There's 2 ATS.
I mean, you can duck behind there and wait for things to get thinned out.
Just
a little
going.
bit.
We're just going for it.
Just going for it. Okay,
It's just a
man.
learning game. We're just gonna go for it.
That's right. We're just here to have fun and roll some dice.
Oh, I mean, no, you gotta die, but.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Corey or Kirk yet, Joe. Tell him to give me a holler on Facebook or whatever. Always great to. I'm more than keen to sit down and teach some demo games of Legion. So if they're interested. Okay, 1, 2, or 3, sir.
Does it matter?
Of course it matters.
3.
3.
No! I have a dodge token this time.
You do? That'd be kind of cool. That'd sick if you deflected it back. Because guess what we're doing?
Oh no. Come on, you have to do it, please.
Yeah. I would be tempted to activate these guys to thin them out because I know all of those units over there have already activated. The pressure's off for this turn, so I can kind of wait on this guy. Just talking through my thought process here. Luke has activated already. We've got these guys back in cover that have not activated yet. And then we do have this ATRT with the rotary cannon. So these are kind of my threats still on the active turn. Unfortunately, I just can't let Luke get into combat because his lightsaber will start chopping up my stormtroopers or ATST like so quick. I just gotta take him out while I get a chance. So, come on. Yeah. All right, buddy. Here you go. You get your wish. A full ATST fusillade to the face.
You obviously have not seen.
First action, he's going to aim.
Oh god.
So, fire every cannon on that man!
This is exactly how I see it.
Yeah, this is, and then if he gets to do the brush off at the end of the turn, I will just concede that you win this game, you win life, and everything is awesome forever.
What would be awesome if somehow with all the dice I rolled all surges and then batted all of the shots back into him.
So there's a couple things going on here for the ATST. So he's got multiple weapons on him. His main weapon is the MS4 Twin Blaster Cannon, 2 red, 2 black, 2 white. So we pick those up. 2 red, 2 white, and there's 2 black. But he also has a concussion grenade launcher, which adds, 2 more black to the pool. And because he has a keyword called Arsenal 2, it means he can fire 2 weapons at the same time. So we're going to combine one giant dice pool to go beat the crap out of Luke. Come on!
Get that power level 9,000.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear something funny? Oh, never mind. Blast. I was like, does Blast allow ignore dodge? No, it doesn't.
No, it ignores covers.
Yeah.
So I don't have any...
No, Blast says it ignores cover, so he doesn't get his suppression token, but he still does have the dodge.
Yeah.
That'll still work.
Do your worst, fool.
Yeah.
Crap.
Okay, so my worst wasn't terrible. No,
to
so
reroll 2.
I'm going to reroll 2 black dice. I'm just going to remove this white one from the mix. So we got one more hit there. So we've got... he's going to dodge 1, so 1 hit goes away. And he's got to save 5 now. I mean, I've done it before. It doesn't happen often, but
get
it's
the
happened.
surges now.
Yes, you do have the surges.
Come on.
So your odds go up just a little bit.
Oh god.
Okay. Well,
So I block 2. You take 1 damage from the deflect.
yep. So he deflects 1 bolt back to him, hits him in the face.
And I take 2 damage, which is 6, which is death.
And Buddy goes down. It was a heroic last stand for Luke. He did his best. He popped it back. He singed my gunner's forehead or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it wasn't meant to be.
I just cannot play with Luke ever.
He's tough. He's really
faster than
interesting.
Vader.
He's
How
fast.
am I
He's so
struggling with
fast.
that?
But he can be so fragile at only 6 wounds.
Yep, he does not have a lot of life. Okay, so
You didn't call Pal. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Open your heart to the Emperor.
that is the thing.
So we've captured the rebel traitor, Luke Skywalker. And we are now escorting him.
You shot him off
No,
the
no,
map.
no. We just stunned him. He's fine.
Oh.
He'll be back next time.
But I want him
He'll break
dead.
out of prison.
Alright, so we'll activate this ATRT.
Congratulations, you're being rescued. Stop resisting.
We're gonna aim and fire our rotary cannon.
You
at
have
you.
5 surges. God, that I would have.
I told him I've seen it happen. It was who was I playing? Daniel, maybe Daniel Roberts I was playing.
Yeah.
I rolled a huge attack, and he rolled on my ATST.
Yeah.
I rolled I did 4 damage, and he rolled 4 deflects.
Wow.
And I was like, "Are you kidding?"
That is a 1 in 6
Yep.
chance 4 times. That
Yep.
is
I
man.
was like, "Holy crap!" I was
So
like,
I didn't know he was a giant cheater, but apparently he's a giant cheater.
but I made me mad, and that was also the same.
Hi Daniel,
that
if
was
you're listening.
That was also the same game that I then panicked all 5 of his stormtrooper units off the board.
Oh,
in one
damn.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the greatest
That's-
master of evil play.
Wow.
All right, so let's get back to it. 5
Yep.
black dice into these fellers.
No, rotary cannons suck.
Yeah, with a name token, which we need for this.
Yeah. Okay.
We may, well, I mean, I'm going to lose it anyways. I may as well reroll another one because
Well,
of,
it's up to you.
cover.
Might pull another one instead if you.
Pull.
Because you're going to lose one to the light cover regardless.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So
Just so you
using
know,
our
probability-wise, you're probably better
to get this last
because
hit.
it's only a 1 in 8.
And we
okay.
miss.
So what? So 4 hits. 1 goes away because they're in the calling cover from the crater. It's tough to say apparently. And so 3 now to save. I need 3 red dice because the Empire cares about their troopers and wants them protected.
Yeah.
So they actually give them armor.
And
Woo! No saves though. Brutal.
Half the team, man. That's devastating.
Man. It's no joy. I didn't call Palp. Didn't call Palp. And
that is the beauty of rotary cannon.
Yeah, it is sick. I was really hoping to kind of trying to shut them down before that happened, but not to be, I guess. That's fine. Gives and takes. We got a suppression token there now.
I'm going to take all my Skywalker cards out of my command hand, which is pretty much all.
Yeah, so his Commander Skywalker died, so he loses all the unique Skywalker command cards that he can play at the beginning of each round.
Stupid me.
Yeah, cover 2 now. Yeah, eat that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Don't even bother shooting them
You
again.
got it. You're fine. Your turn.
All right.
You've got, what, 1 more activation?
2.
Another ATSD.
2 Mas. Yeah, other ATSD. We're going to go number 1. It is the other ATSD. Fantastic. So he's got a name token. Do I just go zap Leia and just laugh because he's out of HQ?
That would be hilarious.
That would be the most evil thing I can think of, so therefore I'm doing it. Well, she's got esteemed leader, right? So she can pass some of the wounds off to the unit, so maybe I'll just thin out the units. I'm going to get closer, though, because I can.
That's the point, right?
Yep. I'm going to end up in the enemy field by the end.
Your 1 unit that'll be left?
Yes, my
Maybe
1
2
unit.
units?
Yes. Yeah, right?
I only need to get 3 units into your area,
Bobbling.
so...
Let's see, I may not be able to fit here. Because you need to be able to make room for your transports. Ew, this is not good.
Container, sir.
Yeah, no, he's going to stop there. And I'm going to have to reevaluate what I'm doing with the rest of my life with this guy. He can't make it through that gap. Well, he might be able to.
I'll make it through.
I'll have to pivot and then move again, but that's a lot of activations to burn up trying to thread the needle there. Okay, so he's activated, he's moved once, he's already got an aim, so he's just going to fire now. Same loadout as the last one, so concussion grenade launcher and the light blaster.
Okay.
We're going to go on this unit right there.
Seems good.
So 2 red, 4 black, 2 white.
Ouch.
That's pretty spicy. He does not, so it's going to reroll that because he does not serve defensively.
What's he rerolling? Oh, he does have
the aim token from Veers earlier in the turn. I think ahead.
Yeah, right? Oh my
Well,
gosh. So
that's 3, 7 hits
so I got 1
from the
dodge.
ATSD. So 1 dodge, so 6 hits.
Wow. And that unit just got vaporized.
Whoa! Smoked him. Holy crap. It's a beautiful thing when it happens.
Can't believe that.
So it's basically going to be down to Veers, 2 ATSTs, and then like a couple of ATRTs and like some troopers left on the board. Calling it now.
Yeah, right? Maybe.
He's going to finish mopping up my troopers. I'm going to systematically delete 1 squad a turn.
That was just stupid. Alright.
Makes up for that double block you got earlier.
I guess.
That's the universe writing itself.
That's a little harsh.
Yeah,
back that hard.
Yeah.
Dang. Alright, so we'll go troops, I guess. I don't even want to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to curl up.
Back to the webway! Ugh.
So we'll fire at those troops, aim and fire.
Yeah, do it.
Like, we're just not moving anymore at this point.
How's the cover look for them?
So it's gonna be, I can see half the units and 3 others are obstructed, so call it cover 2, I guess.
I'd say cover 1 just because this guy is providing cover to one of them.
Okay.
So it's kind of a mixed bag, so let's just make it a little bit tougher.
So aiming and firing at that unit. Let's see here. Come on.
Yeah, I think that's what you got to do, Joseph, is just ram them down their throat and hope they don't bring ion.
What's that?
Get aggressive with
yeah.
ATS, double ATS.
No, that was disgusting. Oh, that's weird.
Everybody talks about rebel troop spam all the time, and I know it's good, but I still want to try and... I like to have big, stumpy vehicles.
Can we say cover 1?
Yes.
So 3 saves.
3 saves, you got it, bud. All right, 3 saves for the Emperor. Help!
Don't you do it.
Okay,
One
so
dies. That's
save
better.
2, 1 dead. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm going to take a suppression token. Put it on these guys.
Hey, I forgot the suppression token. Wait a second. They just got, like, Rogue One nuked off the face of the planet.
Yeah, standing on the beach hugging each other.
He's really tall.
Never let go, Leo. Wait, different movie, right?
Okay, so you're, oh, you're out of activations.
Yeah, this... Oh, no, I got 1 left.
One left.
1 left. 1 life left to live. And it's going to be troops, because it's these guys back here.
Nice.
So they're going to do the same thing they did last turn and aim and shoot.
Okay.
So I think we said it was 3 11s and 1 DLT. So 3 white, 2 red, and see if we can shut down that ATRT that's coming to kill him.
That's pretty good, Coach.
Well, you got the aim. We'll go ahead and reroll that one too. Nope. So just 2 total.
2. Yep, 2
Because impact 1.
Yep.
So one of the regular hits converts over to a crit. Okay, 2 more. That is enough to cause a breakdown check on him, though. So if we get really lucky here, he might lose his big gun on there.
And I'm just gonna stomp them.
And then
into
you
a
just
muddy
stomp the
hole.
mud hole into their faces, and they're dead.
Alright, so I'm rolling and surge. There goes the cannon.
Yes. Wow. Okay, so as predicted, you've got crazy witch powers.
Yep, that's.
So there's a vehicle breakdown chart. Basically, there's a threshold that a lot of vehicles have, and you have to roll a result. So a blank means that each movement costs you 2. A defense means that you have to roll a dice at the beginning of the turn, and then you get 1 or 2 actions as normal. And then the surge result, which is a 1 in 6, is you break a weapon of your opponent's choice. Well, he read my mind and figured that I would want to take out his rotary cannon as opposed to the little rifle on his rebel troop.
So we're gonna.
Joseph is commiserating, and it's
Like,
okay, man.
Literally every single thing that can go wrong right now.
We are
is
seeing
going
so
wrong.
many rules
I
that
know,
demonstrated in the
it's
game, so it's
good.
really
good.
working well, and I
So we're
appreciate
gonna-
you.
Yes, my soul is just being tortured.
All right.
So we can see part of those
You
guys.
still got a soul?
So we'll do, yeah. We'll do cover 2 obviously for those guys, but I'm gonna shoot through the windows out.
Sure, you got it.
With these guys, aim and
Yep.
fire.
Aim and fire, you got it all day long.
Well, we'll see.
Return fire!
Give me results to Cruise of Babylon. I need something.
Who's?
Yeah. Cruise.
Man, I gotta say, I really want to get the mud troops in the game from
Yeah,
the
mud troops
solo
would be
game.
cool.
Or the
There's
solo game.
1, 2,
That was awesome.
3, 4.
Jeez! What's... Wow, they're angry.
They've just watched you nuke one of their cousins.
Yeah, jeez. Help, the rebels! They're defending themselves somehow.
So 4 saves.
4 saves.
That was moving
Ow.
the 2 for heavy cover.
That's awesome, man.
No, you hurt me.
I know, I hurt you deeply.
You cut deep.
Yeah.
Cut deep
it's
with that
only
rolling
fair.
right in their face and just like unloading them.
By the way, here we are, guys. All right, so 2 dead.
That works.
And because I don't have as many troops on the field as he does, I feel it acutely. So 1 suppression, 2 brother soldiers dead.
Okay, now I get to just keep keep going until the turn ends. So I'm pulling my other ATRT, which has been busted. I need a repair droid.
Average rolls for above average people. That's what the stormtroopers are. Emperor's finest.
Russian here. Doesn't even matter. He's worthless. Oh, hey guys. And his next section will be to use his blaster rifle because it's all he has.
Yep.
So go 1 black dice.
So one funny thing about the ATRT is it has 3 red dice to stomp people with. Oh, sorry. So no, that's the wrong. He's got an A300, not an A280, so it's 2 white dice.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I've never actually had to use this before.
Yeah, so honestly, if you had showed up with your Imperials, I was going to run 3 naked ATRTs again. So I love them so much. 55 points of go screw yourself.
1 crit.
Oh, nice. Okay, 1 crit. All right, so
Save it.
We'll see, I guess.
You'll save it.
I
I
will
said
not.
save it.
I disappoint you. I'm sorry.
You get to disappoint me.
I guess the DLT dies, because that's all you can really. Well, actually, hold on. Take a look. You can see him, so I'm going to take him. Yep. The guy down here in the corner, because your face is over as I bobble the building around.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah, funny that.
Yeah, convenient. All of a sudden you can see everything.
So one of the also rules that you need to keep in mind for pulling casualties is, if at all possible, the commander has to be the last unit pulled. The only time he would not be pulled is if he was the last eligible target because the other guys are around the corner, and then you would nominate a new commander for that unit, usually to swap them out. But so luckily his base overlapped a little bit, so he was able to see all the way down in the corner to where I had a guy hiding out. Otherwise I would have had to pull my DLT unit, and that would have been really bad. I don't want to pull the special weapons trooper if at all possible.
Fleet troopers go.
Oop.
Yeah, sorry, I was
No,
doing
you're
a little
fine.
range 2
Oh, is this yours? Sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
that is yours.
Doing a little range 2 checking for the...
Oh god, I forgot about those guys.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
The amazing thing about the fleet troopers is they've only got pistols, the DH-17s, but they roll 2 white dice per trooper, and then they surge on every result. So it's actually really deadly.
2, 4, 6.
It is a furious fusillade of fire.
So we'll go ahead and fire at these cats.
Yep.
So I am owed 4 dice though, because I don't have enough.
Sure. Yep.
So
off to a good start.
2, and I get to roll another 4.
Yep.
So yeah, another 4.
Just keep rolling crits, man.
So I get 1 that goes, but it's.
But that one comes out for the cover. I still do need to make 2 saves because of the crits.
Yeah, you'll make the saves.
Because crits ignore cover because they're soon to be expert shots. So 1 save, 1 dead, exactly average, and I hate it.
And I hate it. I hate you. And that's the turn.
That's part of the employee orientation guide. Is who do you hate? Why do you hate him? Can you hate him harder? Let it flow through you.
All right.
We have hatred awareness briefings that we got to go to.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. You don't need targeting if you just hate your enemy. They'll just die.
Alright, well, while we think about what we're going to do, I'm going to run and grab a soda real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I did promise you a soda. What do you want? Quick timeout.
Timeout. Stream will be right back.
Okay, and we're back. Well, at least I'm back. Sean will be back in a second. Oh, there he is. Okay, what do you know?
Yellow.
Okay.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing, basically. Okay, so is my activation... Wait, I'm out of activations. We're done. I'm done. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Send a turn, man.
Oh, end of turn?
I've already cleaned up.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, not bad.
I waited till the end of the turn for the drink break.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm catching up now. So we're at turn 3. This is the kind of the halfway mark. Things start going a little bit faster now because we're starting to lose units back and forth. And I'm pulling 1 from each unit for suppression. So much suppression.
I mean, I'm really out of options here.
And basically, this is when we really need to start thinking about the objectives because we've only got 3 turns to basically get across the board now, which is not good for me, actually. Because I've got a lot of ground to cover, except for that one ETSD. He's kind of hemmed himself in there. Now that I'm looking at it, there's no way you can make it through that gap. So I'm kind of screwed there.
Oh, so you can't just put like the template through there and go?
No, you absolutely have to leave, have enough room for the base to clear
in
that.
there.
Yeah, he is. So,
What's happened?
Yep. I thought he'd be able to clear it. But,
Victory is ours.
Yeah. So you've got a jammed up ATST that's just going to turn to killing people instead, I guess. So.
Well, my guys are going to juke and jive around him and give him the bird on the way by.
Then you wail and wail.
So I have found my order token.
Okay.
My order
Do you have your card?
I do.
Okay, I'm picking mine now.
All right.
Sure, we'll do this. Nah, do I? Sorry, one sec.
Oh, no
thinking hard. Here we go. I got it.
You have to
We're doing it.
think.
We got it. Yeah.
Right. Me, I have nothing left
Boom.
to lose.
I'm doing assault.
I'm doing No Time for Sorrows.
No time for sorrow.
Which is absolutely perfect after watching an entire squad get vaporized.
No time for salt. Oh gosh, she's saying, or Harley's saying that the mat is. It might be playing with the webcams a little bit, with them trying to auto balance. But she's saying it looks trippy on the camera.
Definitely.
I like this mat. I think they did a really good job with it.
It's certainly
Go Table War. Good products.
So I get to go first, right? And the counter's back to you, but I still get to go first because I.
Yes, you have priority there. So you place your tokens first.
Indeedly do I do. Let's see. So 2 tokens. So what my card says, what my special Leia Organa card says, is that I can offer unit orders to 2 trooper units, so Leia would be included in that. When a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it may perform a speed 1 move. So that's actually really critical right now because I've got a really tall problem. So I'm going to
Hello.
Yeah, right. He oddly looks like a Wookiee.
No. That's only because John's not here to contrast me.
So we got the, we're going to pass an order to those troops, and then obviously we're going to pass an order to Leia herself. And on that bombshell, I get to do a speed 1 move for each. Like, I don't know how to really juke and jive away from this guy. He's a real jerk. Your pistol's not too bad. So she's going the distance. She's going for speed.
But hey, just for everybody that's still watching the stream or joining us late, thank you. My name's Matt. This is Sean. I'm part of the Legion Outriders podcast, so I spend a lot of time thinking about Legion, obsessing about Legion, wanting to play Legion, all that other stuff. But if you have any questions, please let us know. We try to do a Friday live stream every week, so do give us a like on the channel if you get a chance. I also have a YouTube channel. It's at Frontier, well, my Twitter is at Frontier Gaming C, and then the Frontier Gaming channel on YouTube. There should be links in like the information panel and all that. But we're trying to rotate now between doing Star Wars Legion one week and then something else the next. So next week we're going to be doing Warhammer Underworlds, Shadespire. Really fun game. We'll be talking through that if you haven't seen that, but a really good game. And then we'll be back to Legion, and then maybe 40K or War Machine. We'll just kind of rotate through. But because it's my channel, we'll do Legion the most.
Yay!
Because I love
That's
Legion.
what happens when you run things.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've issued my orders and executed
Okay.
my 2 speed 1 maneuvers.
Okay, so you have
Move.
priority, so you place your tokens out. Then I would place mine out, so I'm just, because I've got 3 activation orders for this turn, I did Veers, ATST, ATST, so that leaves me with a random pool of only troops.
Right. So, and I am quickly running out. I mean, I'm still up on activations, but I've also lost 2 activations, if not 3. 1 squad. Well, this is actually just a random unit token. So I'm going to reach to the bag. Well, maybe I'm not going to reach to the bag. I'm going to actually activate Leia because she is in muy trouble.
Nice. I see you spent some time on Naboo. You picked up some of their idioms from the idiots.
So I definitely need to get a dodge token on her. And you know what? I'm gonna make you shoot her. I'll go standing orders if I have to. So I'm gonna shoot at the ATST.
A very tempting target, this princess is.
Oh, very tempting target, this princess is.
Thank you. You did what I did, but within a funnier voice. That's great.
Try. Shot. Oh my.
Oh!
God. This is.
Leia, did you forget to load your blaster before you went out this morning?
I just want to super kick her so bad right now. That's
well, don't
turn.
worry. You're going to get her killed, so that's the same, right?
We're going standing orders for the rest of the game.
Okay. Let's see how that turns out. Okay.
Oh, Legion Dice, how you hate me so.
So much.
You stupid.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is, so I'm checking the arc on my ATST. I'm going to shoot these fleet guards.
You do whatever you need to. You do whatever makes you happy.
That will make me happy because they've got so many dice and I hate them so hard. So we're going to activate the ATST, who is not going to do anything. He does have arc there.
Come on, Legion Dice Gods. I beg of you, answer my call.
Okay.
How's
that work out?
White dice. That's so bad. Fleet Troopers
What
should have red
was
dice.
that
They have
story arc?
puffy
They went
vests.
into the little secret planet that had all the Force people on it in the Clone Wars. What was
yeah.
that? I forget.
Yeah, I forget where it was. I know what you're talking about.
But those are your Force gods.
Yeah, well, let's hope something happens.
Okay, that's not
pretty
great.
crappy.
That is not great. So we're going to reroll, and we're going to reroll.
Okay. Oh, well, that's not great.
Okay, so picking up all the misses here. So that's going to be 4 wounds. But they have defensive surges too, so they actually have a chance. Those leather vests do work.
They need to have red dice because of the leather vests.
Yeah,
They're
right?
so stout. And 3 die.
Okay,
This
trimmed him
is-
down to size.
This is the
But
problem.
as we were talking earlier, that guy still is a scoring unit, even though there's only 1 guy left. So he's just as lethal to me as like any of these other units for scoring points at the end of the game.
Reaching into the bag and pulling my ATRT.
Pull that aim token out since I used that already.
So we're going to aim and fire with the rotary blaster on this here ATRT.
Yep. Nah, I figured that's probably.
We gotta get rid of this.
Gotta clean 'em up.
Gotta get rid of this unit before they activate. So they got what?
So they
cover
have
2?
light cover from the crater, but they also still have a suppression token, which improves their cover save up to heavy. So
When did they have a suppression? How many suppression?
they had 2 last round, so
Really?
they got 1 removed.
Oh, here's the shot. That's terrible. We'll reroll 2. Come on. So 1 goes away because cover.
Because
2
the cover,
saves.
so that's 2. That's enough to kill him.
You'll do.
Let's
fine.
find out.
You have red dice.
I do. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, they can't save every time. Cool. Well done. All right. Stormtroopers down.
We've busted one of the sides.
And I lose an activation token. Because they're all troops.
Crushing. Alright, you're up.
Yeah. You're damn right I am. Okay, this guy. He's going to get a move.
Is that the ATST?
ATST. He's going to move.
Here he goes. gracious, this is a tough match.
And he's going to go ahead and fire on those guys over in the cover. But luckily, Concussion Grenade says, I don't care, nothing about that.
Yeah.
2 white, 4 black, 2 red. There we go.
Please suck.
Miss, 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 miss. So 4.
So 4 white dice. Come on.
4 dead.
Why
One
is this
guy left.
happening?
Because you've got white armor rules.
I know, this is so.
That happens to everybody. You are not unique in this, my friend.
I lose the game now because
No.
all of my units are not going to make it.
Oh, yeah, you start running.
I'm trying to run, but I've got stupid
Barely
ATS.
started activating this turn. You're fine.
Alright, so troops.
It's fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine.
So these dudes are just gonna run. Well, yeah, these dudes are gonna run for their life.
Them's dudes.
Them.
I think I might do a little alteration on Veers and like cut his head off and put like a vampire head on him and call him Thrawn or something.
There you go. I've seen a lot of. I see a lot of those posts. Look at my Thrawn.
I mean, that's what everybody wants. I want Thrawn in a little army hat.
Grand Admiral, could you please spare yourself to come down to the planet and fight?
It happened in Rebels.
Did it?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because he was overseeing the TIE Defender project.
Well, yeah, those things are all. That makes all the sense. So
It
those
does.
guys are going to shoot into the heavy cover to try and thin
He
your
was
troops.
laying traps for the Lothal rebels.
The Lothal rebels. I hate the Lothal rebels. Alright. Unmodified shot of the stormtroopers.
Okay.
And it's alright, I guess. Well, one save. Not alright. Because everything only got 2 other
Where was
hits.
this, sorry? Those are the guys in the...
Yeah, trying to thin those guys
So it's
out.
just the 1 crit? Gotcha.
Yeah.
1 save, coming up. Hoorah!
This is terrible.
Very nice.
We might not make it to 6 rounds. Your ATSTs
The
are
last
just
mistake
cratering.
you'll ever make.
Yeah, your ATSTs are just cratering troops at this rate.
Cool. Well, I'm going to activate a random troop. Oh, look, it's a troop. I'm going to activate these guys down there in the cover before the ATRT comes up and stomps on them. Maybe I'll get lucky and pulp them. Yeah, before that
How many
happens.
guys are left in that unit?
2 whole dudes, but one of them is a DLT 19. I got
that's
rid of
great.
1. Still not enough because you just shot them. So, so just 1 white, 2 red, hoping for some lucky crits. So just 1. Because impact 1 converts, which is not going to be enough.
And nothing.
Well, okay. So he's got 1 wound left on him. Wow.
I thought it would.
That was pretty close.
I thought it would stick. I mean, it hit close, but. Jeez. Okay. Well, we gotta figure something out here pretty quick because this turn is not good for us. So the other ATRT is gonna.
That's how these turns go. They
Yeah.
always snowball towards the end.
Yeah. So how does this do? Just have to be base to base.
Yes, you need to end in base to base.
So obviously, crushing move would be base to base.
Yeah, or you could just do a 1 move or whatever you want. You can always slow down and go to a smaller one, or you can just go straight ahead and base to base. And then basically I pile into you.
And then I stomp you.
Yep, and you stomp me to pieces.
And I hopefully will.
3 red frickin' dice. Here we
Hopefully,
go.
we literally stomp you.
Literally
Smash your helmet.
doing
Smash your little
a
faces.
Baby Walker river dance on my helmeted head.
An impact 1. That's so
I mean, he doesn't even have arms, so you might as well, Michael Flatley it, you know.
3
Boom!
damage.
3 damages. Let's see if I can roll at least 2 saves to keep them out there.
Oh my
Or
god.
I'll just save them all, because I'm the best! Woo! Sorry, is that bad sportsmanship?
No, you're fine.
Oh, snap. So we'll just leave that on camera for a minute. That is 3 saves, stormtroopers, all day long. They're the best.
Literally grabbed my walker's foot and like lifted it up.
Yeah,
I was
whoa.
like, no, sir, we're over here.
You silly guy. All right. Look, random trooper. Oh wait. Wait. Hold on a sec. This is. I already used him, right? Sorry, that should be over here because that is his token. Random trooper. Here we go. These guys. They're going to start hustling up the board because I actually really like this. I think this is kind of the formation they were using in Rogue One. So they were sweeping the alleys.
Yep.
Trundling behind the ATSTs.
Nope, you're doing unforgivable things to my troops
Oh,
at
it's
this
so
moment.
cool. I dig it. Oh, so thematic. I love it. Star Wars, guys. Star Wars. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. This time with Britney Spears album. So we got range 3. We're gonna shoot.
Oh no.
I think we just kill that guy and cover.
Do whatever you want. It doesn't.
I will do that.
Doesn't even
Whatever. I do what I want.
Screw you guys.
All right. So I got 6 dice. 4 white, 2 red. We're gonna try to finish off his last unit guy over there in cover. Just need 1 crit to go through. We got 2 crits to go through, so that'll be fine.
That's not enough.
2
That's
crits.
not enough. You don't understand. It's not enough.
Is it not? Are you going to double bathrobe save again?
Save both of them right.
Oh, well, you're half right.
I tried it. I went for the power level 9,000. I tried to hide myself.
Good effort, man.
You know, it just didn't work. So I lose an activation token because he hadn't gone yet. This is so bad.
The guy's Star Wars.
I'm glad that you trampling on my pride is good enough for.
You don't have pride. How do you have pride and I don't have pride? Come on.
No.
This is fun, though. I'm
No,
having
it is.
fun. This is
Yeah,
actually
this
a really
good
good
game.
back and forth.
This is a good game.
I think you're going to win this, absolutely.
Nope.
You're going to get enough people in the end zone.
I don't think so. You have a lot of guys. It's only turn 3. There's 3 turns.
Well, yeah.
So we're gonna move into the.
So if you do, you have to go to the range 1 move.
If I touch it.
Yes.
Oh.
So you can stop just outside if you want.
Let's do.
Uh-oh. The wife is calling.
So I was gonna move that guy there because I don't want to expose myself to that squad of stormies.
Live right now.
And,
I think I told you that earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely sad because he lost
You going to sleep?
his whole team in 1 shot. This is very much. Oh my gosh, I gotta get all the way back to that. So he says that he thinks I'm going to win, but the thing that we've learned about Turner over the years is that he's full of shit. There's no way that I can win this match because his people are doing unforgivable things to my troopers. His ATSTs
Sorry.
are hurting.
Had to take that. The wife is still in Wisconsin. So she's going to sleep.
I moved my fleet troopers. I told the stream that you were full of poop.
Yes, yes.
And that there was no way I was winning the match.
It's what I do with my food, really,
Right.
after I'm done chewing it.
Indeed. So,
Digesting.
go ahead.
Okay.
Cannot believe this.
Can you not? I can. Veers is going to activate.
Yay.
He's going to hand out and aim. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to take a dodge. And then he's going over the barricade. Where'd my 1 move? Where'd my one move go? Let me borrow your 1 move real quick. I'll find mine. Just playing around with it. He's coming out, guys. Lacing up his Nikes and going down the field. And he is done.
Okay.
It's non-painted Nikes.
Yes,
Yeah.
just those.
So we have our last troops. This is my last, well, not my last order, but next to it. Oh no.
Oh, there it is, hiding underneath over by the microphone.
Dear unit leader, now is our time. We will strike fear into the heart of the
And I forgot to do his stupid inspire thing again because I'm a
Just
bad
take
player.
it off, so to speak. Okay,
so we're just going to move right up to range 3.
Okay.
We're shooting at general. Fortunately, without the help of an aim token. So 4 black and 6 white.
Okay.
Please, God, let me kill this sad, stupid
You
loser.
will not do that. That will not happen.
You don't know that.
I do.
How much life does he have?
You got 6. 5. By 6, I mean 5.
So 5. I've got a lot of dice, and even with your little trickery, you can't. You can die. Watch.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell him that, Joe.
What's that?
He says, I'm doing exactly what needs to be done to have a chance to win, but you can still win.
Oh no, yeah, no,
I think so
can't.
too.
I cannot win. That is 4 wounds on Veers.
Oof. 4? Okay, so I'll dodge 1.
Yep.
And then
3 wounds.
rolling 3.
Does not matter. Like his ATST still have 3 turns where they could like turn around and shoot me, or his troopers.
Wow, okay.
3
Do
die,
I
or 3
I
wounds.
know, I just take 3 wounds. Boom.
Look at
How
that.
about that? 3
Look
on
at that.
Veers.
Get him.
Man, brutal.
I wish now that I had run my stock cards so I could pull that ambush.
Yeah, right. Okay, so trooper unit. They're going to activate. They're going to see if they can roll off that suppression token. They can! Fantastic. Well done, gentlemen. They're going to move. You're going to play cleanup on this fleet trooper.
Bring
over
him
here.
to the ATRT.
You came to the wrong neighborhood.
I have a giant velociraptor chasing me.
Oh man, that sounds horrifying.
He's going to shred those troops. He's angry at them. Go ahead and shoot him.
You just make me want to go see dress. So you do have cover.
Oh, yeah. Who does?
He does.
How?
Instructed base.
Oh my gosh, okay. I don't think so, but that's fine.
No, for my unit leader, definitely 50% is covered. So
Okay. Do it.
I will.
Do your worst.
That's all I ever do. My absolute worst.
Oh my god.
Well, there you go. So that's 2 crits for you to deal with, sir. Because the 1 regular hit is removed from the cover that we were just talking about.
Come on, leader! Oh.
Well, you saved 1. That leather vest did something. It's a good-looking leather vest. I'll take it.
is.
Put it over my armor.
Losing too many activations. It's not.
That's kind of the name of the game right now. Is we're trying to clean up all the victory points that can be scored later in the game.
Alright. And I'm down to my last player.
Cool.
So I'm going to activate these troops.
I'm gonna start policing up my stuff for next round.
I'm going to kill Veers.
Yep, you're gonna kill Veers. I believe. I believe in you.
Your leader. But you probably already used all of his.
Most of the fun stuff, anyways. Like evasive maneuvers, I don't really need to do.
Yeah. But we're killing you, General, because he's a dick.
You can. No, absolutely. I feel you, bro. I feel you, Skipper.
Yeah, you always want this. Especially against what he's playing. This is a really bad match. He's supposed to.
Here they come. The Rebels bad boys.
We got 3 black, 6 white.
That's a lot of dice.
Praying to whatever god it is you believe that we can drop.
The Emperor protects!
Oh my god, and he did. Nothing.
Ah, you were afraid of my little army hat.
I can't believe that.
Sorry. Is that
Not
in poor
even
taste?
one! Not even one.
Not even one. Those Z6s, man, they're just there to let you down.
End of the game.
So sad.
It's better when you aim.
What do you think about the Z6 impact grenade build? I know people used to talk about that quite a bit.
I like
It
it.
has disappeared, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that great.
Round 4.
But I like it. I mean,
We are definitely on the tail end. Game is speeding up now because we're just running out of units to activate. So
let me make sure my unit counts right.
suppression tokens fall off.
Troops,
As much as I'd rather keep them.
troops, leader, and ATRC. Yep.
Okay.
Pot's right, Pat.
Price is wrong, Bob.
Actually, in the office today, we found a movie that we all universally was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind watching this. And that
movie was In the Army Now, featuring Pauly Shore and Andy Dick.
That would work, but
okay.
It was we actually decided the original Fast and the Furious. So
I was like, it wasn't as
bad as the
bad
other ones,
back then.
But yeah, I definitely was like, you know what? Like, I would actually go back and watch.
I need to go watch Baby Driver. I keep hearing that was really good.
Yeah, I heard that was super good.
You got your card?
I mean,
Round 4 activation card.
Sure. I've got
Multi-pass.
2 cards left. What is it?
Imperial Discipline.
Is that how many? 3?
So Veers and 2 units.
No, how many?
Oh, it's a 3 pipper.
I have a 3 pip as well. So
okay, so it's your roll.
Yeah.
Okay, you get first activation.
Leia and 2 units, but unfortunately, well, I guess.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Well, one of them's got to be Veers, so that's not telegraphing anything.
Yeah, right. So we'll go ahead and do. Okay. So we'll pass to Leia, obviously, and then 2 troops, and the other 2 go in the bag.
So another reason I'm doing this with the Stormtrooper and the ATST is actually they get light cover for drawing line of sight through a Walker unit, or a ground unit, so that's pretty cool. So you did Leia and Troopers and Troopers.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to do Veers and ATST and ATST because I'm still at range 3 here for his command. Yep, we are good.
Okay.
And then I have a mystery pool of 3 troops. Mystery!
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and activate Leia. Surprise.
You've already lost.
Yeah, right. We're going to go right here. She's going to activate her cool little dodge trick.
Yep.
She's going to pass a dodge to each of these trooper units and not herself because she can't make it to the finish line, so she doesn't count. And then after that, I'm allowed to activate one of my other units, range 1 to 2 of her. So I'll activate these here rebels.
These here guys.
Yeah, these here guys in the middle of the table. They're going to aim and fire at Veers and try to knock out an activation. Before it happens, we're going to go 3 black and 6 white. Absolutely have to kill him right now. Like, there is no...
Except no substitutes.
There is no...
So this is her chain activation one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
super cool.
After Leia Organa's activation, you may choose a friendly unit range 1 to 2 with a face-up order token and
Sounds
activate
perfect.
it. And that means that counts as 2 activations, though, right? Like, it doesn't go face down. It does not stay face up. It goes face down. After
Yeah, it is
so
still.
There's nothing. So it's just kind of speeding up your thing.
You don't have to wait for me to do something.
Wow. Well, Veers, bye.
We'll see.
So,
We'll see.
He's confident after his spectacular roll of justice.
Yeah, you're...
So my aim token, so we add 1 more. So a total of 5 wounds into Veers, so his life.
Joe says 8 hits, go.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, 5.
5, yeah, that's real good.
5.
Ow. Let's see if I can...
What's his surge? Only crits?
Yeah.
Sweet, I don't want him to live. Yes!
Well, he am dead. Only fair, I guess. Old bummed I didn't get to activate him first, but... Oh well, Veers, you're too beautiful for this world, old Maxie. Good night, sweet prince. Well done. Good shot.
It had to be done.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Your fire has been...
Gone out of the galaxy. Okay, let me ditch any command cards I had left. Just evasive maneuvers, so cool. Alright. It's like I was planning for that.
Don't you do it.
No, I want to, though.
Don't you do
really,
it.
really want to.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna pull a random troop token from my random troop pile.
You do that.
I'm gonna activate these guys, and they're gonna beat the crap.
If you kill him with those troops, I'll be so pissed. Like, I'm
Get
telling
ready.
you.
It's gonna happen. You can't stop it.
Like, I have done well at holding the salt mines at
So
bay,
the
but
melee profile on a stormtrooper is 1 black dice. So I got 2 black dice, but they're gonna aim first because you can aim in close combat.
you still have to get crits though, right?
I do still need crits,
So,
but that's
hooray
fine
for that.
because these black dice only roll crits. Yeah, or we pick them up and roll them again. Yeah, or never mind. They just died.
They're broken.
Oh well, it was a 1 in 8 shot.
No, it's fine. That's exactly what I would have done, obviously, because you were engaged in combat, so you would have no choice. I am extremely happy that you did not kill him. I did not want to have to throw my Legion bag across the store.
That's all it took.
Yeah, right? Alright, we're going to go to the back.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I do need to nominate a leader, Joe. Thank you for reminding me.
yeah. Way to go, Joe. Thanks for telling him, and thanks for making him be a...
Yeah, actually
great
play the
shooter.
game. Good thing he's here, or in our hearts at least.
So
Or
we're
at
going
least
to go
hanging out in
ahead
chat.
and... Excuse me.
So-
Use these troops.
I'm going to use this little token to nominate my
Is it
guy
the,
in here.
Is it the Darkwing Duck
My dude.
token? No, I like the Darkwing Duck token. So we're gonna run this way for our lives.
Run to the-
Exactly.
Yep. No, I think you got this game on lock.
There's still 2 tokens.
Yeah, but you're going to have a lot more guys on my side of the board than I'm going to have on yours.
We shall see. Because how far is it? I have to be within your range 1.
Yeah, range 1.
It's still pretty tough.
So you're probably going to get him. You're probably going to get them. I'm assuming I'll probably mop up those 3.
Oh, confident,
I'm
are we?
hoping I'm going to mop up that guy.
Okay, so that's that activation.
You're
So
done?
your turn.
Okay. We're going to activate the ATST.
Yep, he's gonna one-shot
And
something.
he's going to try and finish off this ATR2.
Is he in the arc?
I don't know, let's find out.
You
I
have
have
a
a laser
laser?
somewhere.
I don't have my laser. It's still in the attacking stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have one in the back?
I don't know.
Like, move the rock. The rock is fine.
Yeah.
Let me...
It's close. Let me see if I got a laser real quick. Stand by as we check for precision measuring.
Mainly because this is actually going to matter, so we need to make sure. I don't think he has arc from my days of X-Wing, but as Joe can attest, you know, before I deliver him a blinded pilot, you know, I just don't think he has arc. I think my ATRT is arc dodge with ATST. Exactly, boost barrel roll easy. Precisely, is exactly what I was saying.
I found it.
He has to do, he's doing exactly what he has to do to have
Elongated
a
like
chance
the
to
war machine
win.
bag.
Yeah, you can still win. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's gonna be tough. See? Out of arc.
That is out of arc.
Cheater.
Jeez, we were checking, man. Now I'm gonna beat you. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Oh.
I didn't think you were going to anyways.
No, probably not. All right, so he's gonna pivot first,
Pivot and then shoot.
and then shoot, just like that.
Valid course of action.
No, but he doesn't get his concussion grenade, so
Hooray!
it's just 2 red, 2 black, 2 white. Only.
Nope, this is gonna be painful.
You got 3 health left. I probably won't kill you.
No, you okay. Ooh, 2 crits. Oh, how much?
Impact 3
Yeah,
on that weapon.
So that's 5 crits.
5 crits. So actually, never mind. You'll probably die.
Yeah, I told you.
Take back everything.
5 saves. Come on, little ATRT. So 4 damage. So he dies.
Yay!
That's exactly what I told you. I don't understand what your logic is or what math you guys do on your show, but it's
not,
Okay, so
it's not good when
check
you
it
roll that.
out. Okay.
You have
So
blast
you still have
8.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I killed him.
No, yeah. So this is like, I don't know what you guys are doing, because there's no way. These guys are going to one-shot them. Oh wait, don't forget the rock.
Not necessarily.
I believe it.
It's
in
happening
my
enough.
heart.
Yeah, put that rock back because I couldn't get past that. So
Yeah.
he's basically just spinning and doing donuts, trying to clean up units.
I don't know. We'll see.
All it takes is some unlucky dice, and I've only got
Unlucky dice.
one.
Unlucky dice.
I've got 2 more attacks with him total.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, I don't know. It's a super close game.
It is close,
I don't.
so that's
I just don't see
exciting.
the logic, but yeah, or the reasoning. But I don't think it's completely over.
Well, no, it's not over. It's going to be
Let's
close
see.
though.
No, we're gonna finish it. I'm playing this someone out. John's not here to ruin my
Right,
life.
right.
All right. I have kept the salt mines at bay, but I am telling you one thing right now. These guys hurt bad.
Just have Soontir Kylo run away behind asteroids until turn 6.
Oh, I hate you so bad, Joe, because you know I hate Kylo.
X-Wing jokes.
You know I hate Kylo. He knows I hate Kylo.
I think he does.
So, alright. Okay, my ATRT, which I do have one, thankfully. I wanted that ATRT to live. So I could run up and stomp those guys and just actually shoot them. So I'm going to stomp you dudes for my first action.
Yep, here it comes. 3 red dices.
Red dice that'll somehow miss, even though they only have 1 blank.
Dude, I rolled 2 blanks on red dice yesterday. That was bad.
Surge to a crit.
Surge to a crit.
Yeah,
So
there it is.
that's 3.
Give me 3 red saves again. I know you can do it.
I feel it.
I watched you do it.
Yeah, no, I've done it before. But. Okay, 2 dead. Unit down.
There's
So
that.
now you basically have control of this entire flank
Well, yeah.
with 2 units that, unless I turn around to deal with, which is a sketchy prospect.
Second action.
Yep.
He doesn't need no stinking rotary cannon. He's actually been more combat effective
Yeah,
without a rotary
the
cannon.
naked ATRTs are no joke, man.
Don't forget to
Angry, thunderous fury.
Thunder Feet.
Stompy river dances.
Okay. Do your worst.
All they ever do. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a random troop and activate these guys. And then he's going to move.
Here he comes. He's got a wide open.
Yep, no, basically
I don't think
same
he can get
situation
there.
as the other flank.
Oh yeah, he can get there in 2 turns.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if they're going to make it intact, but we can try. Actually, a little bit.
You can do.
I can do that actually, because this is the tech play, guys. Is they're within range 1, but now they can claim cover if anybody's shooting from this direction.
All right.
And if I play my cards right and don't try to cross the barriers, then they still keep the 2 movement next turn.
So my turn. That ATRT has orders, right? This is dead, so I can't use this. So I can only use my troops.
No, you're right. Yeah, the ATSTs can't really spin, efficiently.
Right. So the only thing I got left is these guys. So I was hoping that this would not be the case. So I think I just. They get what? Cover 1 for being there?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that leader at?
It doesn't matter the leader. It's the unit. It depends on your unit, leader and how much of my unit is behind cover.
We're gonna fire at those troops.
Okay.
Those stormtroopers. So that's a full squad. So that's 4 black, 6 white. We're not gonna aim. 4 black, 6 white. We're not gonna aim because we plan on moving after this. So I'm gonna try to thin that squad down a little bit. Would have been nice if I was shooting an ATST, but we do get 3 crits.
Boom.
So maybe take out most of the unit right here.
Yeah.
Two die. which
two
is
die.
Okay,
Yep.
that's acceptable. And then
Those
their
two
second
squeebs.
action is they will scoot. They're going to scoot up the board as fast as they can.
Yeah, this is going to be painful.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I get what you're saying. It just, you know, obviously when you're nuking entire squads off the board in one shot, it's pretty disheartening.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if we're going to make it across the board, guys, because that thing is shooting
It's just the
and
number
killing.
of shots I actually have and the chance of them actually deleting an entire unit. Like, that was pretty exceptional dice.
Yes. All right. Your turn.
Okay.
You've got one more activation or two?
I've got... Oh, shoot, these
So I think
troops
you-
moved.
All right.
Sorry.
So say,
So I've got one unit of troops here and then the ATS unit.
okay. Moving to turn 5 after this.
I don't know. I think maybe I just go full D. Yeah, we're going to activate this unit here. Going to try to roll off the... Yep.
Okay.
So suppression comes off. And they are going to, as you said earlier, play that goal line D. It's only got one wound left. One wound. So we're going to shoot into him.
Yeah.
So
he's-
2 white, 2
the-
red.
The ATRT only has 1 wound?
Yes.
Alright. So he's probably.
So I've got that impact 1 on the DLT,
Yep.
so let's see what we can do with it.
You need it.
Surge to a hit, comes over to a crit for the impact, so just one save.
Oh no.
Woo! Okay, that's one less scoring unit. Their activation is done.
Yeah, that's the turn.
Oh, are you out of activations?
Yep.
Yes, because you went back to back, so just my ATST left then. Who's going to say hello? Who goes?
This is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think I've got to go fully offensive at this point to have a chance. And try and force those dice to get you off the board.
Well, they will because they're white dice and they're complete shit.
Fair. Okay, this unit right here that's real close is going to get a full fusillade of Imperial Fury.
Flashland?
Yes, the flatulence.
The Empire? That's a very rebel thing to say. Sad panda. So that's 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, it's enough to get it done if you blank
who
out
is
on
it?
those bathrobe saves
Wait,
again.
which ones was it? This
The
one's?
close one.
Right, so
Yeah.
definitely dodge.
Dodge, yes.
So that's 4, right? 4 left?
Yes.
Alright. Come on, you son of a bastard. Bastardos. 2 live, 2 die.
See? Yeah,
Yeah, that was,
and that's what's going to happen,
Sorry.
is you're just going to say 1D, 2Z here, and they're still
Hopefully.
scoring units.
It's pretty
But
tough.
suppression.
Yep, suppression for sure. No, keep the dodge because they're nimble.
Yes,
Alright. Not that it matters because it's the end of the round.
that's true.
And we go to
So,
5.
clearing up. Round
Camera
5.
goes back to
2
you.
rounds left to live.
Yeah, this
Almost in the end game here.
is El Terrible.
I hope everybody's enjoying this. This is pretty intense
Yeah, this is
now.
pretty riveting game. Lots of strategy. Unfortunately
Or lack
for
of,
me,
yeah.
or lack thereof. Unfortunately for me, I now am in a position where I only have 1 order card that I can use because I.
So I know that all of my
Away.
bids are probably going to beat his.
Yep. So all of you will get to activate first, and I have a lot of fog of war right now. My rebels are tired. They're weary. They've watched their people literally
Getting
just get
decimated,
erased
yeah.
off the planet.
Okay,
So-
here we go. So I'm going to push.
Standing order.
Hey, what a surprise. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 out there. Do you give them the HQ token, or do they still have a troop one?
HQ token.
Oh, okay. You can swap that out. Doesn't happen too often. Usually Veers is like the last one left alive for me.
1, 2, 3. So you're gonna have 3 units. The maximum you can have score is 3.
Okay.
I need. Actually, I think this goes down to kill points. I think
You think?
I think we
So we
tie.
tie up like that?
Yeah. Unless you can get some kills.
Okay, first action is going to be these guys are going to
I
activate.
gotta put orders down.
Oh, do your orders.
I'll do orders right there. Alright, now it's your turn. Go ahead.
Is who in range, Joe? Yeah, this is the troop commander down here with the yellow token. So they're going to activate with their HQ token of awesomeness. It's going to come up to the window here. They're just going to move up, and then they're going to blast some rebel fools over there. Because we're sick of your crap, rebels. We're not running anymore.
Are they in the open or?
Yeah, I would think so. Two.
Come on.
Really want to just put some suppression on them.
Alright, so 1 dies.
Well, it's enough for the suppression.
Always take that guy first.
You kill the Duros again.
Yep.
Oh, you monster.
Alright. Oh
What are
man.
you looking at, birds? Get down there. Get your head in the game.
What?
Birdies.
So we're gonna activate the actual ordered unit. So it's turn 5, right?
It is turn 5.
Yeah, sadly, as much as I want to take a pot shot at him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that's the smart move. Gotta go fast.
Yeah. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
He's dumb as hell. Yeah.
Forest.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do here is pull a random token, 1, 2, or 3.
1.
Good choice. Good choice. Really hoping that was what you would get. So we're gonna do a little pivot here. Boop, 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 boop.
Actually, you can only score 2.
Yeah, dude.
That's right, you can only score 2.
Yeah, I'm not in a good position here. I promise you. And he's gonna shoot at these guys.
Okay. They don't have a dodge, so there's that. Their white dice are terrible.
That is true.
Actually,
All
if
of these
you kill
things you
this-
say.
If you kill this unit, it'll be a draw.
I'm really hoping. We'll see if I get hot. So, big dice. Here we go. That is not fantastic.
So 4.
Yeah,
That's enough to kill him.
we'll see.
And they're white dice.
Those defensive surges, though, they've been saving you. Whoa! Whoa!
Doesn't matter.
Whoa! All right.
So that is
We're in this,
it.
guys. We're
The
still in this.
game is going to be a tie, no matter what.
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
No
Yeah, I
matter
think
what.
there's still some things you can do.
No, there's not. I only have Leia. She can't get there fast enough. These guys can get in, and then your one ATST gets in, and then those guys get in. It's a tie.
Okay. Well,
So we'll play
we
it
shall
out,
see.
but it's a
Let's
tie.
keep going. Don't throw in the towel. Maybe a stroke of genius will come to you.
No,
Maybe Leia will run over and just zap those guys to death.
yeah, I mean, she could maybe, but like, she has to survive. I mean, she's not gonna score, but she has to get over there and do her.
No,
thing.
so, okay, so since this, again, is a teaching game, so what you'll want to do is probably position her over here, so when they inevitably have to cross her line of fire, she has a good chance of at least, slowing them down with, because her pistol's only got range 2, you'll need to run up a little bit.
I only have those troops over there, so we're gonna roll the rally phase.
Roll that rally.
Got
Roll
it.
that beautiful beam footage. There you go.
I mean, Leia could do. Pass me that one that's upside down. So we aim shoot. What did you get covered to?
Yeah, I would claim cover 2 yes.
We're just gonna aim and fire because we can still get across the line next turn.
Fair. Okay.
So it's 3 black and 6 white. So 2, 4, 6. So fire away, please. God, be overwhelming success. Oh, you failed me so hard.
So 1.
Well, I get the aim.
Oh, aim, sure.
So let's get rid of this garbage, please. Get in the tray. So 4 total, 2 go away. So 2.
2 saves. You got it.
Saves.
Well,
1 dice.
1 down.
Not enough. So that's them.
And suppression. Right, okay, so back to my random pile here. We're going to go with, Troopas. So activating these yahoos. Leaving room for my base to get through. They're hiking. They're hoofing it. And, there's my order token because they're done.
So I'm down to my last one, which is Leia. So it doesn't matter, this trooper token does not exist anymore. World. So Leia is going to have to sacrifice herself for the good of the rebellion.
Yay!
Hopefully.
Sacrifice.
I don't think I can get in range. Nope, can't get in range at all. So that's why I said it's a tie, because even next time I get 3 with only a pierce 1, like, I mean, it's going to be a low probability if she even lives. So she comes in here, and then I can't shoot, so I'm just going to turn the corner.
Curve the bullet. You can do it.
Gonna have to, because outside of that I lose. Alright, tie. Wait. We'll tie. Provided I get across the line. So.
Yeah.
And then you'll kill me on kill points because you've killed both of my ATRTs and all of my troops.
Okay. Don't worry. I believe in you.
So you're up. You got 1 ATST.
Yep. So random troop pile.
Oh, random troop, yeah.
Which is, wait, are they dead?
They're dead.
They're already dead. Never mind.
Yeah.
ATST.
Yep. He's running for his life.
He's running. He's running, Jimmy.
Maybe so. Just double move.
Yeah.
I don't like big bases double moving. Maybe only in this one instance.
But they haul butt.
And exactly.
It's like putting that Falcon on the table with engine upgrades.
He's super fast.
Super fly.
You have to put the turn out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, she's not gonna get shot because he moved.
No, maybe next turn. Am I within range 1 sitting there?
Range 1. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. End zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, right.
All right.
So turn 6.
So turn 6.
And
This is it. This is for all the bananas. Thank you for everybody that's still hanging out and watching this slog of a game. Not slogging in a bad way, just really back and forth. Lots of stuff going on. He's got 2 units with capability to score. And I have 1 unit and a second one about to come down, but there's things that can be done to if the dice go the right way, to
These
put
troops
some
could
monkey wrenches
die.
into plans. All the monkey wrenches. I think the biggest problem I did was getting this guy stuck basically here in the middle of the board.
Right.
That was a dumb move. But that's what I'm full of, is dumb moves. Suppression comes off for end of round.
Yeah, I've got to move and shoot.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units total. Where's my other token? I am
One
missing.
right here.
Yeah, there's one on this.
Oh, my troop. Thank you. That's what I was missing. Go to the command hand. We're down to one last card. It is a ambush.
Yay! You put yours
And
there.
you're playing standing orders, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna allocate that one to the command unit because that's about all I can do because he's the only one in range of himself.
And my other two
And then
troops.
ATSTs get randomized up.
Okay. So you're going first, so go ahead.
Yes, I am. We're gonna go with the HQ unit.
Really?
They're gonna aim and shoot here.
I thought you would have tried to remove Leia.
No. If I can put suppression on them and they fail to roll it off, then you will not score with them.
Oh, yeah. So we'll see.
So we will see. So 2 red, 1 white. Smell a lot of if coming off this plan.
It happens.
Well, okay, 3.
So 2 die. And suppression.
Most importantly, it's the suppression.
Yeah. I think I still...
Actually, I think you're right. Maybe that was a silly thing. Maybe I should have checked that. Well, I'm not supposed to
We'll
check
see,
the
yeah. I mean,
maneuver,
it doesn't matter
but
at
I
this
can.
point.
Yeah, you're probably still good. Never mind.
Okay,
That was a-
suppression. So... Huh? Oh, yeah, we... okay. So... doesn't really matter. But I'll still take... I'll still leave the Z6 like an idiot. Thing is awful. Alright. I'm gonna activate Leia.
Yep, here comes Leia.
This is the... This move
This
will
could do it. This is
if-
the same idea I had, but it actually might work because you looked a little bit better than I did.
So this will be, if I kill this unit, I will win. If I do not kill this unit, then we will draw. It's come down to this.
Oh boy, no pressure.
And you will still make it into the end zone, even if you...
So that's not my commander.
Doesn't have to be... Oh, yep, you're right. Okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So
Well, this is going to be pretty tight.
3 dice, 1 crit.
I
Thank
mean-
you, baby Jesus.
That's enough for a suppression. So let's see if I save it.
Pierce
I do,
1.
But Pierce 1, of
Yeah,
course.
it's
Duh.
one die.
Thank you. I heard Joe screaming in your ear, Pierce 1.
Right.
So,
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
You channeled through. And that is a suppression.
that is a suppression.
That will be interesting.
Yes. I'm going to save that for the last activation.
Okay. Yeah. So you're.
Be dramatic about it. Yeah.
Alright, you're
All
next.
right. So 1, 2, or 3, sir.
2.
All right. Here we go. What I need to do here.
Pivot fire.
Pivot fire. Yeah, I think so.
That's all you can do.
So yeah. So pivoting, and firing.
Yep. Please die.
Yeah, no, if you could die, that would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. So there's still ways that this could go wrong, just because we're calling the ball early. You know, you can kind of see how things are going to go, but
If
I
he
could,
rolls really well and wipes
I
that
could
unit
wipe these guys out in
like,
one.
that's
They don't
game.
have a dodge token,
Yeah,
so
that's game.
maybe I should have done that first and then played mop up with these guys
Yeah,
if there
maybe.
was one guy left. Maybe that's
Come
what I
on,
should have
roll
done.
like garbage. You did not.
Well,
You did what you needed to do.
Okay, so you've got
1, 2, 3,
5.
5.
You need to
I
make
need
2
to
saves.
save 2 of them.
2 saves. You can do it.
2.
You can do it. Come on.
2, 3
2
saves.
saves. Nice job.
Yay.
Okay. So
So
just
how
two
many-
guys
two
dead. But suppression.
Yep, suppression hits.
But you'll still be.
think
good.
I'm
You'll
still
get
close
in there.
enough.
Yeah, you're still in there. Ooh, close.
Oh, man, this is super tight game. Alright, So we're going. I needed some good white dice there. They finally came back when I needed them the most. So obviously Trooper is all we got left. So we're going to go ahead and check these guys. Roll that rally step. No. So that's the problem when you're
You just want to go as fast as you can?
Yeah, straight to it. That's the problem with, now I don't think it's bothered me too much here, but that's the problem with suppression, is it could have really hurt my chances at scoring that point. So I was lucky that I was already close enough, but... Alright, Tara Turner.
Is that range 4?
Yeah.
Is that range 4?
It is range 4.
Oh, fantastic.
Why?
Because I can still maybe kill that.
How?
Yeah, range 4 on the
Nothing, right?
on the main gun, 1 to 4.
Let me see.
I can pivot and shoot them.
Range 4? Where's range 4?
Range 4, right here.
You have all 4 of your
M54 blaster, twin blaster.
You have
cannon.
all 4 of your sticks?
Huh?
You have all 4 of your sticks.
What?
Your sticks?
Yeah, that's 4. That's what I was saying. Is that 4?
I don't know.
Is that 4?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh man.
You got a second chance.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The guns on the ATSTs.
I mean, it almost wasn't a thing, but anyways.
I mean,
So, okay,
shooting,
1 or 2. 1 or 2.
Just pick
1 or 2.
Doesn't matter.
Number 1. You said pick 1, so I did.
Yeah. Can you
All
shoot
right.
through him, his other ATST? From
I
the
mean,
inside?
it's not really through, unfortunately.
Alright, we'll pivot
we're
in and
gonna
shoot your unmodded shot.
pivot.
Hopefully it sucks. You're only shooting what, the main blaster
Just the
cannon?
main blaster cannon, so I lose 2 black dice on the attack.
Which is good.
Oh, actually, no. Never mind. I still don't have arc. Nope, that is not enough arc. I thought I would be able to spin.
Okay, so
Never mind. He'll moonwalk back into the
go with those guys.
into the end zone and say,
Right.
okay, we're good.
Let's see if we can roll off the suppression.
Oh man, tight.
Nope.
Nope.
So
Okay.
we're just gonna spin the round running as fast as we can.
Gingerbread man.
Yeah. Giving your stormtroopers the bird as we go.
Oh! Spike the football.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely within 1 there. Yep, you're good.
Okay, so now your last guy.
My last guy. Let's see if we roll off that suppression.
Please God say no. Oh!
Well, let's see how far he gets.
So I will make you straight. I think you're okay.
Is it gonna go to tie game?
I think so, but
Overtime, sudden death. Lightning round, where we shoot people with force lightning.
okay. And then he just is it the unit leader has to be in, right?
Hey, King Judd, welcome back, man. Good to see you.
Okay.
Glad you remembered about the stream, but we'll be uploading it to the YouTube channel. You can catch the beginning of the game. It's actually been a really, really good game. We were kind of starting this as we've been trying to explain and teach the game as we go, but it ended up being a really tight competitive game.
Finish
You know, despite the errors on both sides. So I think this will be a good rewatch.
2-2. It's game.
2-2. That's game, man.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oof, yeah,
that was
a great
good.
Game. It was a great game.
That was really good. I mean, we have what? 1, 2. I've got 4 models left on the table. Granted, 2 of them are ATSTs. But,
Right. Yeah.
or no, I have 6 because I got these guys down here. But
Sad Panda, man. It was a good, hard-fought game.
dude, no, don't be sad, Panda. That was awesome.
You would have won in a competitive setting. You would have won on kill points.
Yeah, but I don't really
fun-
care about that.
Yeah, and the fun that we played, then
I think we're both winners.
We're both winners. We're champions of life.
That's right. So good game again, sir.
it
Thank you
was
so
a
much
great
for
game, yeah,
coming
man.
out and playing. But yeah, I'm gonna go back over to my station here. You want to pull up a chair? We can chat real quick with the peoples. But pull that up.
I will chat.
Hey, okay. So man, that was a really good game. That was one of the best I've had in a while. But so my ATSDs pretty much did what I wanted them to do during that game. I got aggressive with them, sent them down the board to try and deal with your stuff. But and honestly, I think they had pretty decent success.
Yes.
If I had not gotten hung up, hey Henry, how's it going, man? We're gonna be playing some Shadespire with Henry next week. So, yeah, there he is. Yes, hello, hi, hi. We're all cozy here. But, I don't know. What do you think you might have done differently on your?
That.
No,
Yes.
no. Roll better dice. You still rolled 2 white blocks.
Right.
That's still the amazing play of the night. That's your play of the game.
Yeah, play of the game. So I definitely think that I need to get better at using Luke. So I like to.
Honestly, I think that was probably your biggest. That could have swung the game very heavily.
I have problems where I don't know how to effectively move him. So like I definitely wanted to get him out there, try to get to the ATST as fast as I could, or get to troops, whatever. Use my pistol. I don't care. I just wanted to kill things with him.
I know you want to get choppy with the lightsaber early on, but maybe that's why they need room for transports in this game.
Transports would change.
Yeah, transports would be awesome, but unfortunately
Put on a hover vehicle and just drop them.
Right?
Turn 1, I'm in your deployment zone.
You're
dead.
There you go.
Drop pods, yes, as they don't do in the Star Wars universe.
As they've been known to do.
Yeah, no, we'll give us a Boba Fett like jetpacks
There
and
you
stuff.
go.
And, yeah.
Nobody's coming.
Mandalorian style.
Is he gonna jump around?
He does jump.
He does. He's got like jump 2 or 3 or
Yeah,
something ridiculous.
he is
I'm looking forward to Boba Fett. He should be a lot of fun.
So, but definitely, definitely should have preserved Luke. The moving and having to shoot obviously hurt with the Z6. I think the Z6 makes its bread and butter and aim fire. Obviously, when you're trying to sprint up the
Is
board.
it jump 2? Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, keeper of all knowledge.
Right?
Star Wars.
The dude's
So
like
good.
He's like a Legion encyclopedia.
No, he's our Jedi holocron of knowledge.
Yes.
It just
Oh, yeah,
pops
yeah.
out. We hold it out, and he's
been-
like Order 66. We're like, no, wrong holocron. We try to put it away. Go away. Go away.
He's he has been banished. He has been banished to the underworld.
Canon Air
Clovis.
Force.
Yeah, so it's pretty much as bad as it gets. But yeah, for sure. But what do you think? I mean, I think you did what you wanted to do, but is there anything that you could have done differently?
I mean, I definitely could have prioritized targets a little bit better. I've lamented the use of my 1 ATST. Overall, because this is kind of the list that I want to start getting practice in with. I think this is what I'm going to go traveling with. I like the double ATST. I mean, it just speaks to me, and it's good enough that I think I can get competitive with it. It says, play double ATST, but... Oh, geez, yeah, that's a good point. You can take environmental gear on Boba Fett, and then it's just completely unhindered jumping all over the place. That's funny.
I'm telling you.
Can anything else move around like that?
Not really. Luke is the next closest, but he's only got jump 1. But
That sounds interesting.
yeah, no, he's really he'll be a spicy guy. I'm gonna give him a try. I don't know if I'll drop an ATST for him. Well, I'm gonna have to if I want to play him, but he's expensive.
I'm just not using
like
any
180 points or something.
Yeah,
I mean, they're expensive, right?
But
Yeah, they are. They're
he's
like
180
200
points, but like his
215 the way I'm running.
his kind of character killing capabilities are just ridiculous. So he'll be fine.
Should have brought the mic a little bit closer so people
We
could
have
hear
a mic
easier.
here.
But I didn't turn it on, so sorry about that, guys, if you couldn't hear us very well.
It's like the podcast all over again.
Oh, stop. God, it happened one time. Okay, maybe 3 times, but whatever. Yeah.
But that's about it. I think I liked, obviously with the ATSTs, one of the questions I always had is I always used it kind of as a
Okay, thanks, King.
as a firing battery in the back. I think obviously by running him up the board, which we saw in this game, was the right call. And that is, like Joe said earlier, that is the calling of the ATST is to sprint and assault.
Yeah,
up the board.
that's kind of why I don't like putting the mortars on them, because I want to be pushing them down the field. Say, hey, here's a bunch of armor to deal with. Do you have ion? That's a good answer.
Ion,
I'll avoid
for sure.
that. I'll try to soften up the ion troops first. Or B, do you have like a bunch of impact?
Yeah, and that's I think the thing that I will look at for my list is I like the rotary guns on the ATRTs because I'm getting 5 black dice, which is pretty good with aim. The Z6s are kind of crap, so I think I'll start taking
Z6s,
2.
Bye, Henry. All
Bye,
right.
Henry.
We'll see you next week on stream.
I think definitely I'll end up taking out a Z6 and running some ion torpedo or ion whatever, ion cannon things.
just to kind of, because I know from the times that I've had an ATST, like once that thing gets locked down.
You're absolutely right, Joe. Either, you got to focus everything to take one down, and then I'm able to do other things with my other guys, or they run rampant. And
I ignored them all night tonight, son.
Yeah, no, you ignored the crap out of them.
I shot at it like the first turn, and then I was like, I'm never taking this thing down without any anti-armor.
It's that despair that really feeds my soul and why I like the ATST, because they realize, ooh, I only did 1 or 2 damage. He's got like 9 more.
Yeah, he's got a lot of life. Like
that's going to take a lot of focus firepower, because you just don't see the 4 missile list from the Empire.
I could definitely maybe take off the rotary cannons and put the laser cannons on the ATRTs, but it's
I don't know about
so bad.
Yeah, it's super bad.
I think if you can just lock them down with the ion, like, because you can allocate weapons, right? So if I want my ion guy to shoot,
you can split fire with the ion cannon.
And I mean, it's still pretty good, because the ATST in all of its glory only has a white die, so like I can just like plop.
No, the chances of getting maybe tow cables.
Yeah, I
speeders.
I don't like the speeder at all. I think
there's
it's terrible, but it's,
one guy in our meta that likes, 2 guys that like running
Rust
the doubles.
and Gavin.
Gavin and Rust. Yeah.
Rust and Gavin run double speeders.
They're good. They're good at that
My
stuff.
favorite thing I ever did was I was fighting against Gavin. It was speeder on speeder action, and I
rolled, dogfighting.
Yeah, dogfighting over the cities of Jeddah.
Are you sure you weren't playing X-Wing? And you're just
right.
Okay.
And well, he would have told me how good he was, and I would have got mad. So I did.
Of course. Right.
But no, his speeder, I shot it with my speeder, and I hit it 5 damage.
Boom.
In 1 turn.
Nice.
And it was broke down.
Yeah, that's a breakdown check.
The
a little
breakdown
fragile.
check was the surge, so I ripped the front cannons off of it.
Yeah.
I was like, now you have a 200-point model flying around doing nothing.
Yeah, that's rough. That always seems to happen with the speeders too.
Yeah, his tow cable.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Sean, are you on Twitter or anything if people care to follow you or anything?
I have a Twitter account.
Okay. You can reach me at Frontier Gaming C, Frontier Gaming Channel. We're on YouTube. This video will be put up there, so if you want to catch it after it falls off of Twitch, which I think now you would not know the things. But anyways.
S_Peachin.
S_Peachin. Okay, cool.
PECHIN.
I need to put you on there. But yeah, please join us again next week. We're doing this every Friday night. We're going to be streaming some sort of live tabletop game. We're doing Warhammer Underworld Shadespire next week. Awesome game. If you haven't gotten to check it out, we'll be doing kind of like we did this time and talking out the game as we play it. So if you have no understanding of the game, you should really check it out. It's a very fun, very competitive game. Plays a lot, very quickly for a tabletop type.
Shadespire is incredible.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's my favorite secondary game when I don't get to play Legion. But thank you everybody for watching tonight. Please, if you get a chance, hit that follow button so you get notification when we go live. But again, 7 p.m. PST every Friday, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Say goodbye, Sean.
No, goodbye.